you create stunning environment that will capture your audience attention and leave a lasting impression. After all, the key to successful event is ensuring that your audience engage with your message and achieve the desired objective. 3D virtual set can reduce costs while still creating an immersive and engaging experience for your audience. With Virtual 3D Set, you have the complete control over your design and the layout of your virtual space. This means you can create custom backdrop, set up a branding element that is uniquely set up just for your audience to enjoy. By adding interactive elements and gamifications, you can make your virtual event even more engaging and memorable. A 3D virtual set also provides multiple angles to capture attendees' attention span. You can easily switch between different angles to highlight the speakers, products, or interactive elements. A 3D virtual set can create a dynamic and engaging experience for your audience. This can help to keep audience engaged and motivated throughout the event, leading to better outcomes and results. In today's competitive business landscape, a 3D virtual set can be the key to standing out and creating a truly memorable and engaging virtual event. So why not consider using a 3D virtual set for your next virtual event? Contact us now and see the benefits yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Jan, lead for global esports products at IAG Global, and I'm here today to share what we have in store for our fans and players around the world. It's going to be an exciting year for Honor of Kings and esports. The game will be launching in phases throughout the year around the globe. Building on our successful launch in Brazil, we'll be expanding and opening game pre-registrations in selected regions, including Eastern Europe, South Asia, the Middle East, and North Africa. At the core of our ecosystem, we'll be focusing on you, the player, and teams around the world. Our plan is to invest $15 million to build an international esports ecosystem. This system will include local and global tournaments specifically designed for our different regions, aiming to give more players and teams the opportunity to participate in our esports programs. We have established our Pro League in Brazil last year, and we will be looking into building more in the other regions following the game's launch plans. For regions without a dedicated product, we'll be hosting other professional tournaments, bringing teams together to compete against each other, to earn a spot for the new global competitions we are introducing. So please let me share with you the exciting news that we will be launching the Global Invitational Series, with the first season kicking off with the Intercontinental Invitational in March in Istanbul, where the world's top team will compete for glory. This will be followed by the second season of the Intercontinental Invitational, where we will share more details soon. Come midsummer, we will host the Mid-Season Invitational with $1 million prize pool, and where the new KPL Dream Team will compete for the first time against the rest of the world for the year's first honor. At the end of the year, the pinnacle of esports, the Honor of Kings Championship Invitational, will determine the strongest team in the world. Oh, It's a lot to take in, and I'm excited to be part of creating this journey for all of our fans and players around the world. 2024 to global honor.
我是 Honor Kings 的全球发行制作人牛刘。今天我有一个激动人心的消息要分享。随着近期的发布 ，Honor Kings 现已向土耳其、中东、北非、东欧、中亚和南亚的玩家开放。这意味着全世界更多的 MOBA 爱好者现在可以享受 Honor Kings 带来的迷人手游 MOBA 体验。自2015年推出以来 ，Honor Kings 不仅是最早的手机 MOBA 之一，还有全球最大的玩家基数。随着我们将 Honor Kings 扩展到全球更多的区域，我们致力于不断提升所有玩家的手机 MOBA 体验。在这次发布中，我们将建立区域本地的服务器，以确保玩家享受流畅稳定的高质量游戏表现。除了本地化的语言版本之外，我们还将逐步引入本地化的英雄、皮肤、配音等。我们非常重视玩家体验，所以努力创造一个公平公正的竞技游戏环境。此外，我们将投资1500万美金来建设 Honor Kings 的本地和全球电竞生态系统。在不久的将来 ，Honor Kings 将逐步在全球其他区域上线。我们将在第一时间与全球玩家分享这一扩展的最新信息，以及更多关于游戏的信息。I look forward to meeting you in Honor Kings.
Hello everyone, I'm Dean, the lead designer of Honor of Kings. Today I'm excited to introduce Honor of Kings to all of you. Since its birth in 2015, Honor of Kings has gone through more than 40 version updates. With more than 1,000 team members participating in its development, it has also gathered feedback from millions of players across tens of millions of matches, making it the most played competitive mobile game in the world. In order to let more players experience the joy of mobile MOBAs, we adhere to the following design principles in Honor of Kings. Firstly, to ensure that all players can enjoy the game, we have kept the size of initial download to a minimum, which still maintaining leading graphic and frame rate levels, allowing players with both budget and high-end devices to enjoy the game smoothly. Secondly, we provide free access to all heroes and their accompanying skins, as well as free trials of all heroes during the launch months. This ensures that both new players and experienced mobile users can quickly get started. Finally, in addition to original heroes and skins, we will also introduce both globally popular IP characters from global partnerships, as well as regionally exclusive heroes and skins. We hope that Honor of Kings can bring a more enjoyable gaming experience to players, and we look forward to receiving your feedback. Let's start your Honor of Kings journey. See you in the game.
Hey, I'm Evan, and I'm here with my colleagues on the community team to listen to what you, our players, are saying about Honor of Kings. Good or bad, your experiences are crucial to help shape the game's future development and make Honor of Kings the best MOBA it can be. Everyone's voice counts, so don't be shy in sharing your feedback. That said, listening alone isn't enough. We also want to engage in constructive, two-way dialogue with our community. To demonstrate this commitment, we've already opened regional social media channels operated by local community managers and will continue to do so in the run-up to Honor of Kings worldwide launch later this year and beyond. Welcome to the Honor of Kings community, each and every one of you.
Imagine you can elevate your virtual event with this. What about this? And this? Hi, I'm Frigo from Easy On Air, your virtual live savior. In Easy On Air, we aim to help 1,000 MNC to maximize the live streaming experience, deliver high quality content, and unforgettable digital event to their audience. Have you ever had chaotic moments during your virtual event due to technical issues like slow internet connections, low audio and video quality, and you end up with bad reputations and cannot hit your sales target? What can you do with Easy On Air to avoid the problems I mentioned? Number one, you can have 100% customizable solutions for delivering exceptional live streaming experience. Number two, provide flawless virtual event flow. And number three, create interactive virtual sections and have fun with your audience. You can leave your contact details here and our live streaming specialist will be in touch with you. So, are you ready? In recent years, virtual events have gained immense significance in the world of business. With the ability to connect companies with their customers and stakeholders, regardless of geographic locations, virtual events have become a vital tool for modern businesses to expand their reach and influence. Additionally, virtual events can be more sustainable than a traditional event, as they eliminate the need for attendees to travel, reducing the event's carbon footprint and overall environmental impact. The question is, how can you make your virtual event stand out and capture the attention of your target audience? That's where a 3D virtual set can help. Come, let me show you. A 3D virtual set can help you create stunning environment that will capture your audience attention and leave a lasting impression. After all, the key to successful event is ensuring that your audience engage with your message and achieve the desired objective. 3D virtual set can reduce costs while still creating an immersive and engaging experience for your audience. With Virtual 3D Set, you have the complete control over your design and the layout of your virtual space. This means you can create custom backdrop, set up a branding element that is uniquely set up just for your audience to enjoy. By adding interactive elements and gamifications, you can make your virtual event even more engaging and memorable. A 3D virtual set also provides multiple angles to capture attendees' attention span. You can easily switch between different angles to highlight the speakers, products, or interactive elements. A 3D virtual set can create a dynamic and engaging experience for your audience. This can help to keep audience engaged and motivated throughout the event, leading to better outcomes and results. In today's competitive business landscape, a 3D virtual set can be the key to standing out and creating a truly memorable and engaging virtual event. So why not consider using a 3D virtual set for your next virtual event? Contact us now and see the benefits yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Jan, lead for global esports products at IAG Global, and I'm here today to share what we have in store for our fans and players around the world. It's going to be an exciting year for Honor of Kings and esports. The game will be launching in phases throughout the year around the globe. Building on our successful launch in Brazil, we'll be expanding and opening game pre-registrations in selected regions, including Eastern Europe, South Asia, the Middle East, and North Africa. At the core of our ecosystem, we'll be focusing on you, the player, and teams around the world. Our plan is to invest $15 million to build an international esports ecosystem. This system will include local and global tournaments specifically designed for our different regions, aiming to give more players and teams the opportunity to participate in our esports programs. We have established our Pro League in Brazil last year, and we will be looking into building more in the other regions following the game's launch plans. For regions without a dedicated product, we'll be hosting other professional tournaments, bringing teams together to compete against each other, to earn a spot for the new global competitions we are introducing. So please let me share with you the exciting news that we will be launching the Global Invitational Series, with the first season kicking off with the Intercontinental Invitational in March in Istanbul, where the world's top team will compete for glory. This will be followed by the second season of the Intercontinental Invitational, where we will share more details soon. Come midsummer, we will host the Mid-Season Invitational with $1 million prize pool, and where the new KPL Dream Team will compete for the first time against the rest of the world for the year's first honor. At the end of the year, the pinnacle of esports, the Honor of Kings Championship Invitational, will determine the strongest team in the world. Wow, it's a lot to take in, and I'm excited to be part of creating this journey for all of our fans and players around the world. 2024 to Global Honor.
我是 Honor of Kings 的全球发行制作人牛刘。今天我有一个激动人心的消息要分享。随着近期的发布 ，Honor of Kings 现已向土耳其、中东、北非、东欧、中亚和南亚的玩家开放。这意味着全世界更多的 MOBA 爱好者现在可以享受 Honor of Kings 带来的迷人手游 MOBA 体验。自2015年推出以来，Honor of Kings 不仅是最早的手机 MOBA 之一，还有全球最大的玩家基数。随着我们将 Honor of Kings 扩展到全球更多的区域，我们致力于不断提升所有玩家的手机 MOBA 体验。在这次发布中，我们将建立区域本地的服务器，以确保玩家享受流畅稳定的高质量游戏表现。除了本地化的语言版本之外，我们还将逐步引入本地化的英雄、皮肤、配音等。我们非常重视玩家体验，所以努力创造一个公平公正的竞技游戏环境。此外，我们将投资1500万美金来建设 Honor of Kings 的本地和全球电竞生态系统。在不久的将来 ，Honor of Kings 将逐步在全球其他区域上线。我们将在第一时间与全球玩家分享这一扩展的最新信息，以及更多关于游戏的信息。I look forward to meeting you in Honor of Kings.
Hello everyone, I'm Dean, the lead designer of Honor of Kings. Today I'm excited to introduce Honor of Kings to all of you. Since its birth in 2015, Honor of Kings has gone through more than 40 version updates. With more than 1,000 team members participating in its development, it has also gathered feedback from millions of players across tens of millions of matches, making it the most played competitive mobile game in the world. In order to let more players experience the joy of mobile MOBAs, we adhere to the following design principles in Honor of Kings. Firstly, to ensure that all players can enjoy the game, we have kept the size of initial download to a minimum, which still maintaining leading graphic and frame rate levels, allowing players with both budget and high-end devices to enjoy the game smoothly. Secondly, we provide free access to all heroes and their accompanying skins, as well as free trials of all heroes during the launch months. This ensures that both new players and experienced mobile users can quickly get started. Finally, in addition to original heroes and skins, we will also introduce both globally popular IP characters from global partnerships, as well as regionally exclusive heroes and skins. We hope that Honor of Kings can bring a more enjoyable gaming experience to players, and we look forward to receiving your feedback.
OnAir.
Looking scary. Members. And we are now live here at the Clash OnAir Cup Honor of Kings Season 2. Here, your casters, I'm Kaysai. With me is our very special guest, Luna. Luna, how are you doing tonight? Are you so excited about this? And yeah, do introduce yourselves to our audience.
Hey, hello, Tagaimaru. I'm Lunar Zurifi of Kenso, and I am really excited for tonight because they have came pretty far to this quarter final. So I was excited to see how it's gonna turn out today. I believe there will be a lot of intense fight going on.
Yes, definitely, and I do agree that they've come a long way to this, finally, the round 3 matches that we are about to cast. And actually, I'm super excited how our cast will be like, and I'm pretty sure that our community members in Honor of Kings are super interested to know, like, who you are and like you being here finally in Honor of Kings tournaments casting. But you, Luna, how do you feel about like finally casting an Honor of Kings game?
Oh, it's actually my first time being a caster, so I'm nervous, but at the same time I have this legendary Kaisaya with me, so
No, we will definitely be carrying each other, just like the be carrying each other in the games. But yeah, everyone is currently on the stream, our community members, we do invite you to join our community on Discord. If you're looking for playmates, maybe you, Luna, too, if you're looking for playmates to queue on the ranked games, everyone just scan this QR code and join our Discord, and maybe you can find us there, tag us if if you're available, then we'll be playing with you. So, yeah, Luna, maybe I ask you this question: how long have you been playing Honor of Kings, and how do you find the game?
Oh, I actually have been playing. Okay, for the new global one, I've been playing for 15 days now.
For the global version.
Yeah, for 15 days. But I started years ago, so I find this game really like sometimes you feel like very rich on because you just couldn't like why does the team go like that and everything, right? You just couldn't control. But at the same time, it's very fun because you can play with everyone. So I truly want to see how people use different hero with different technique today.
See, I mean, I had been playing for 15 days in global, but have been there in the China server. I guess this is a pro Luna that we have right now in the caster's desk. But let's take a look at the bracket that we have so far right now. So we've started the tournament since yesterday, and we're already done with rounds 1 to 2. And finally, now we are about to hold the round 3s, and we will be featuring 3 series actually for today, which are the first 3 series from XDG up until Sky Dragon Gaming. And we do have actually here, we can see our champion from season 1, which is XDG, Luna.
Yeah, like I look at their season 1 winning scene, and I was like, damn, they are really good at team coordination. So I'm super looking forward to our first series later.
Yeah. Definitely gonna be interesting because I wonder if there's gonna be a new champion for season 2 or will it be a new one. But anyway, it's not just this prize pool that we're showing you guys right now. A total of 600 Malaysian ringgit for everyone. Actually, if I'm gonna be converting that to Philippine peso to our Filipino teams in here, it's about like 7,500 Philippine peso. But of course, don't trust me on the conversion of that. It will vary day by. I don't want to be liable, having to pay the discrepancy or whatnot. But yeah, apart from the prize pool, of course, it's gonna be the experience gained by the teams participating in this tournament. How cool is that, Luna?
I feel like they're gonna learn really a lot today because by competition, that's where you know like how other people play and you can be organizing yourself too.
Agree. I'm pretty sure we both will also learn a lot from what we're going to be casting, apart from our viewers. And yeah, would you like to tell us about the schedule that we are about to witness tonight, Luna?
Alright, so today for our first match, we're gonna start at 8-0. Like very soon, the first team we're gonna have is XDG versus Extraction Force, and then right after that we have match 2 of Doom of God versus AXG Next Gen, and match 3 will be Super Extraction versus Sky Dragon Gaming. And yeah, it will be keep going on. So we're gonna start with the first team today, where we got the past winner, as we mentioned earlier, XDG versus Extraction Force.
Yes, I wonder how it's gonna be. Most especially, we're talking about a previous champion from season 1, XDG Esports Gaming, and yeah, I mean, experience-wise, definitely they do have it already, but they keep on coming back on OnAir Cup. It seems like XDG in here wants to defend their title, right?
Yeah, but it's always interesting to see if we got other people that can actually fight and take their throne away, you know? It's gonna be so exciting.
Well, you were actually saying that. I was imagining, okay, throw the throne away. Like, I was like imagining the action of like you doing that. But yeah, let's see how this will go, because I mean, we had an update like the previous season 1. You know, we've come along with like several updates, like having the new hero, which is called Long, the dragon, of course, and we also had updates from last July 11, wherein we had buffs on heroes like that of Marco Polo, Zilong, and Wukong, and a nerf on the Lady Jan as well. So let's see how the teams are going to be utilizing these heroes that got adjusted. But let's talk more action. Let's head into the draft. Luna, XDG versus Extraction Force. For you, which do you think will be like like the priority bans and picks in here? Like just wild guess, or maybe just like some heroes that you want to see being drafted in here.
I kind of want to see people bring in. I kind of want to see them banning Long because Long is a pretty relatively new hero. I feel like it's gonna be, you know, a little bit more buff than the others. But now they have already banned one hero from each team. One they banned Ali, Dolia, and then I think banning Dolia is really a good choice because refreshing CD of a certain hero is definitely super annoying. And it could really harm your entire team in a team fight.
That's true. That's true. I mean, Dolia has always been a priority ban in like major tournaments, even community tournaments like this Clash on Air Cup as well. So pretty understandable. And by the way, everyone, to those who are watching right now, in our tournament setup currently, we are implementing a global ban pick mode, wherein in one series, a team will be able to use a particular hero that they have used already from a previous game within the series. So they have, in this kind of tournament, it adds up spice on how everyone can actually strategize like their draft overall. So it's going to be tricky, of course, a challenge for the most part for the coaches if they do have. And yeah, we can see a Lady Jen banning here despite actually being nerfed, wherein her damage and poke in the late game have actually already reduced. But of course, early game wise, you don't want to deal with the Lady Jen because it has improved anyway in the adjustment last July 11. And Arlie, very late game hero. Once this is given the farm that she needs, it can, you don't really want to, I mean, for an Arlie, she doesn't require much support. Also, whichever hero roaming support in here that they will be picking in XAG, you don't want to, it won't require, the Arlie won't require much of an assistant in comparison to other. But the Long, which is you have been mentioning a while ago, Luna!
Ow! It got chosen! But it was fun to see it into because Long has a lot of like, considering it as a marksman, it actually is very, a lot of skill combinations, skill mechanic can be applied, so it'll be very interesting to look at. While Mozi will also be one of the very annoying support if it's gonna be a support, because there is a lot of control going on. What do you think about Extraction Force heroes pick?
Well, Lane and Mai Shiranui, with the Mai Shiranui in the mid, of course, they will be eyeing on some pickups in here. Or in the Lane as well, they have lots of potential in, just annoying targets or going for that execute and then ultimate skills right off the bat to actually end of the lives of their opponent. But then again, we will be able to figure out later on once they complete the draft. But so far, good sustain on the Kaiser in there. Actually, I thought the Kaiser is gonna go onto the side of XTG until we see that the Kaiser is actually on the side of Extraction Force. But for now, Haino gonna be matching up in the pokes in the mid up against the Mai Shiranui. Just have to be very careful on potential flanks that might come out from the Kaiser. But so far so good. With Haino in the mid, by the way, we do know that the Motse is gonna be support or roam already.
Yeah, and also I can see they're picking so many annoying heroes, as in like, see, Haino is such a poke harassing heroes that gonna make the opponent like has to play safer because it's very long range, and also it can switch in between, right? And on the Extraction Force, I personally like to play Ming a lot, and I can feel how much Ming can boost up a team, because Ming can buff up your teammate, at the same time it can be really annoying by connecting your opponents and stuff like that. I think it's pretty strong for now.
Yeah, especially, I mean, we would usually see in ranked games like Ming partner up with the Garo, which is still available for picking right now, even the Hoi. So I think it's gonna be scary if they let in here. They let the dual laners of Extraction Force to just be able to get the farm that they need, because again, this is Ming empowering their teammates or just weakening their opponents. But with the Prince of Land Lane pick here by XCJ, it seems like they also want to go for some pickups So I think if on the side of Extraction Force they select a farm laner that is quite immobile like that of the Hui, then that's gonna be a dangerous one, especially if there's no Ming beside him. But I think you play Ming, Luna, so for sure you know this. Most likely the Ming is gonna be beside, yeah, the Hui.
Yeah, exactly, because Min can't connect any other heroes in the team mostly. Otherwise, Holy probably will be very dangerous, as we know Lanling Wang is there.
That's true, but for now, the draft is finalized. This is gonna be Team XDG from Malaysia and Team Extraction Force from the Philippines. Our game one for our first best of 3 series. Again, this is Clash OnAir Cup, Honor of Kings Season 2. We're gonna be your casters. I'm Kaisaya. With me is our very special guest, Luna. I'm so excited to see this. But Luna, may I ask you, how do you feel about, the Long was, it's a pretty new hero in global server, but how do you feel about the synergy between the Long as well as the Matsu?
The Long between?
Yeah, between the synergy between the roaming Matsu as well as Long in the farm.
I feel like Long can help a lot in this case because Long can technically kind of mobility. So when Long flies away and come back, it's gonna help them to actually considering harbors certain number of heroes in there because Long is probably quite vulnerable in this team composition. Oh,
that's true. I do agree on that one, but for now we can see Matsu having to roam around, going bottom lane part of the map because it's gonna be a discrepancy in here on the numbers. But for now they're gonna take down the whole E just like that, very quick assist. So quite unfortunately, they quite overextended in that part of the lane. They did not see maybe the Matsu actually going down the map.
And we can see actually it's our prediction. Ming is actually following Kaiser in this case. Wow, maybe that's why Holy is being caught. Well, in the middle they are starting a fight raid.
Yes, they're already starting this fight. Everyone's just going so low on, as you can see in here, even the Prince of Landling has to back away a little bit. It's having a hard time finding a setup, a gank, but for the meantime, a 1v1 situation down bottom part of the map. He will take down that long down bot, but will this cost his life? But for the meantime, going so low at the moment is Matsu going to be a double kill on the side of Team EXM, or rather Extraction Force, thanks to the backup of XYC, our Ming onto the bot lane. But meantime, a 1v1 tussle up top. But no, they're gonna be stopping that. And Byron said, okay, no, not now. I need to back up. Maybe have to wait for Prince of Landling to come in before I actually start a fight.
Prince of Landling, even though the experience is already level 5, but I feel like it's a bit obstructed by how he unable to get any life until now. While at the bottom we can see just now Long and Holy actually kind of exchange. So I was hoping Prince of Landling can actually get another blood so that it can grow well in the early stage.
Lots of folks here and there for the meantime coming from the Matsu, but in here I think we'll just have to wait for the first objective to come in, which is that 4-minute game time once the Tyrant or the Overlord is here. Usually this is where the tables can turn around, or wherein we can see who will get the first lead of the game. But for the meantime, it is a 4-1 rotation coming from the side of Extraction Force in here, and here we go, Prince of Landling, but not a good situation for him to actually try to get a target because everyone's just piled up all together, right?
Yeah, the raid team is like, we're gonna walk in 4 and then Prince of Landling can't even perform. I don't know, the raid team did it on purpose so that Prince of Landling couldn't really have his early stage advantage.
Yeah, that's true. Prince of Landling, he can just like go 1v4 and if ever he is able to actually burst up one target, it's gonna be hard. I mean, he might just die onto the hands of Hannah. But for the meantime, tussle in here with Owol and Hannah into the middle lane right now. Super low in HP, will be able to go For the old feature one, not gonna be using that for now. He is back to safety, but we're talking about an objective already being taken by Extraction Force at the moment. The question is, will there be a steal that could happen? And here the pokes being tried out by the Matsu, but to no afford, the Smite will still win. But seems like this is a free Overlord objective for our Prince of Mountain.
Yeah, so apparently you can see that the Ring team, they actually, Extraction Force, they take the Tyrant, which means they actually got more on the money, experience and stuff. While on the blue team, they actually have increase of damage. Hope it's gonna help them in later fight. And we can see in the early, even up until even now, the Ring team keep on going almost like in 4 people formation in a way. They didn't go too far away from each other.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. And yeah, just like this, what's happening now? I mean, the Kaiser is also very near into the middle lane, just so in case team fights happen, he can just like back up and assist. But for the meantime, Wilson here is kind of in a difficult situation, but no, he will be back to safety. Fortunately, I mean, Matsu and as well as Taino is just quite near in that position of the map, and you know, in case team fights happen, he could just like be given that backup that he might need. But everyone's just you know, just poking each other in all of the lanes right now. Not much action happening as of the moment. I think they're just waiting really for someone to get the pick off.
But then if you look at the tower, actually the XDG has been poking a bit of their tower already. All of them is gone, and now they're chasing over.
Yes, and they are definitely chasing over everyone right now. We can see our long mages of the infinite vastness as of the moment continue with the team fight right now, but the flag is actually incoming onto the sides. But who really is gonna be the target right now? No one. So far, no casualty from the fight, but do take note, Spider Miles is actually already in here. Is it gonna go for the dive? But no, he will just actually be creating the space. A lane actually went under the death of Sunset, but not gonna be killing anyone. But look at the damage coming from the rest of the members of XCG right now, obliterating everyone on the side of Extraction Force. My, oh my, that was really quick. What just happened? It's a triple kill for Demon Lover.
It's actually an ace for the Extraction Force, and the blue team XDG take the time to invade the jungle for Extraction Force, as well as breaking down towers, which is really a good opportunity for blue team. You have to really buzz, and it's really how do I say that they combine really quick, they gather really quick, and give a really good support in the team fight earlier.
That's true. I mean, just like as we thought, I mean, it has to be like around past 4-minute game time, wherein we potentially could see the upper advantage, which is already so far taken by XDG. But of course, there's still hope coming from the side of Extraction Effort. Extraction Force, wherein I think we just really have to wait for Ralzu to go online and you know, get the buff that he will be needing coming from the Ming. But of course, it's gonna be also quite tough for Kal Borsi, our My Student Week player in here, to pick off a target. Apart from the numbers, I mean, difference in terms of gold, it's, I mean, the Hino can just like go for the Fate Rewind later on. I mean, Matsu, if he tries to get in him, he will just go for the Think Inside the Box. So who's gonna be the main target in here? Maybe once he gets the Prince of Landling, I mean, just caught him off guard, try to get him off guard, and maybe that's the time, at least to lessen the threat of someone invisible coming from the side of XTG.
I am still pretty impressed of how Prince of Landling managed to escape multiple times and poke and escape run away. Because there's multiple times I thought he's gonna be gone, you know? And then right now we can see... Oh no!
I'm so sorry. Demon Lover is just like, okay, I got a target, I'm just gonna go all in for Deep, and he caught Ralzu on the map. I mean, Demon Lover, I mean, we have been casting him since season 1, but for the meantime, Hana in here is actually caught off guard. Super CC on him right now, but he will be able to survive. But everyone so far will just try to calm down from the side of Extraction Force, because they do know that they lack Ralzu. Ralzu just came in from death, and now the map is in the control of XDG as of the moment. But yeah, I mean, Demon Lover, I think if I recall my cast from previous season, I keep on mentioning his name because he just plays the Clash lane so well, using the Byron.
You can see that XDG actually managed to take down the jungle, the red team's jungle area, and also taking down the Overlord. Meanwhile, they are being super aggressive after, but right now I think they're about to touch the EXF team again, but they are running away as of now.
That's true. They managed to take down the tower up top, but for the meantime, they're going to go all in terms of the clashing here. We can see Matsu already going for the link inside the box, but then again, he will fall down onto the hands of the Kaiser, our invincible warrior in here. But everyone going onto the back line, trying to shut down Ralsu, but to no effect. So far, Ralsu is still all alive, managed to survive. Nice try coming from Demon Lover in there, but I guess with the help coming from Ming, the debuff as well as the buff he can give onto his teammate, just help out, but for the meantime, look at the damage coming from that long, just killing off, deleting Kalborsi off the map, and this is now a position for Team XCG to actually get more towers in their favor.
Yeah, meanwhile they have took down the mid second tower, and also they're taking down the bottom lane tower, but it doesn't have enough minions. Thus, I think they're going forward to the dragon, the tyrant.
This array, the Shadow Tyrant we're talking about, gonna be giving not just the chain lightning buff, but at the same time some movement speed in the map as well, even when they're fighting, and what more, even more when they are out of combat. So that is, you know, with this buff, it is a good opportunity for XDG to look for team fights. And look at what Prince of Landling is currently doing right now, looking for a potential target. Oh, would it be XYZ Army? But no, yeah, he's just sending threats for the moment.
His position looks so dangerous. I am so nervous for him, but he managed to just run away like that because of being able to be invisible. And now we can see they're actually pushing and giving stress to the high tower of EXF right now. And even
Oh, definitely. And here, Spider Miles have to go for that Death at Sunset. Not gonna be killing off anyone, but look at this damage coming from our long killing of Ralsu under the tower. What a smooth move, even going for the dive under tower into the high ground. And now the mid lane high ground was already falling down. This means that the super minions into the mid will be walking towards this lane as well, but the question is, will they even wait for it? Because it seems like SAG wants to finish this game as soon as possible, and everyone's just going under the crystal right now, even taking the damage, and we can see Spider Mouse going down as well. And what a wipeout once more! Extraction Force Squad unfortunately will fall down, and our winner from that game 1 is gonna be XCG Esports Gaming, coming from Malaysia.
Congratulations, XDG! Like at the beginning, I thought they were a little bit like kind of unable to tell who's gonna win, but halfway through when they start their first ace, that's when they start able to control the entire game.
That is so. I mean, I think XDG played this really well, not just onto how they actually drafted the game, but how they executed. I mean, they had a Prince of Landling there, and usually when you have the Prince of Landling, you don't want to wait until the late game because, you know, it's going to be hard for you to actually survive, most especially if we already have the Hoi already empowered with lots of farm that he needs, and what more, he has the Ming beside him. So I think it's just a good idea coming from the side of XDG that they finish this game, not even having to wait for the 20-minute game time, because it's going to be tougher for them because, again, Prince of Landing not really for the late game, but more on to the early to mid game, just like what they have showed us right now. But then again, I think, you know what, I think we have to commend many times our Demon Lover in here playing the Byron a while ago. He set up a lot of good plays, even targeting the back line, trying to kill off the Hui from the side of Extraction Force. But I think now the question is, since this is a best of 3 match, how will Extraction Force this time draft out against XDG? I wonder if they will be banning out the Byron this time, because to be honest, Demon Lover really showcased a really good play on the Byron.
like an eagle, and you know he did really well. And MVP fall to XDG Demon Lover. I definitely like. I'm impressed like how he managed to like even at the beginning he managed to start like really well controlling the lane, not giving out his life, and even managed to support in a lot of ways, going to different lane and always come at a crucial time, giving crucial controls and everything.
Yeah, that's true. I almost already did not notice his KDA in here, but we do know he did even get the triple kill from a while ago. But yeah, let's take a look at the scoreboard, and it's not only him, but also Wolves. Oh, you know what? Usually I will usually see in Facebook groups, like when they're gonna be sharing some game results, and they say I am supposed to be MVP. I have 616, but why did they give it to Demon Lover? Now I think I know. I mean, some of the staff coming from Honor of Kings, they said it's because you have to take a look at the specifics later on. It's not just like about the number of kills, death, and assists, but like the tower damage contribution, etc. So there's a lot of in behind the formula. So yeah, this is what we're talking about. So if we try to assess in here, right, like damage take, I mean 48.3k, 26%, that's a lot that Demon Lover had to take in. Imagine soaking in all the damage for the rest of the members to be able to free hit from the backline. I think that was so amazing. I think that's the major contributing factor. That's why he got the in-game MVP as well in the game.
Looking at their team fighting percentage too, I think you can kind of know that the entire team always able to give quick support in a really quick time, because it's all above 70%, while on the Extraction Force team, you will see that sometimes they might be like a little bit loose. So maybe that's why they kind of lose a bit on the team fight on a certain period.
Yeah, that's so true, but I guess it's time to respect Demon Lover's Byron, and it makes me wonder. I want to see his other heroes, to be honest. Like, okay, maybe if you see him play a lane, but I don't think that Extraction Force will actually be giving like the heroes like that of lane as well, but at least try to weaken out. If the threat is Demon Lover's Byron, then so be it. Just maybe ban it out or take it away from them, right? But yeah, gonna be an interesting best of 3 series for tonight, because I'm pretty sure Extraction Force did learn a lot from that previous game that we just saw.
They probably need to restructure the entire draft as well, knowing how aggressive XDG could be. So they probably, not quite sure, but they maybe need a control immunity, stuff like that. Maybe it could help in their team. We shall see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't fully see the results a while ago, but we do have a screenshot in here. I'm pretty sure that they actually built. Yeah, they were actually on the boots of resistance in here that help somehow in terms of like being safe from the CCs. But then again, I don't think that's enough, because usually you also want to build out like that of the frigid charge, but I think we did not end up on those kind of level already. They lacked in terms of farm, so I think they didn't manage to catch up on that one. But yeah, I do agree on your point in that really annoying Motsu in there. Add up the CC coming from the Byron, so I mean, boots of resistance definitely not going to be enough as a source of like a way to actually counter the crowd control. But then again, can come back on game 2 for sure. They will be able to do something about that. For me, it's really just ban or take away Byron. I'm really eyeing on Demon Lover's Byron. I keep on saying his name and his hero.
You are just super impressed.
Yeah, who wouldn't be impressed? I mean, if I'm gonna be playing ranked game with him, okay, totally. I'm gonna be drinking coffee just so we continue the queue, just so we continue playing.
And we're gonna learn a lot from them.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, other heroes that actually we want to see, I think, as well. You got your Long already, which is our newest hero in the global server. Again, I wonder if we'll be able to see a Marco Polo, Zilong, or Wukong. Lady Jen was banned a while ago, so quite unfortunately. So yeah, well, maybe let's just see how this one will go on to our second game as we head on to the draft. Yeah, what do you see about the draft? What we do? Oh, again, Lady Jin.
I love Lady Jin so much, mainly because of the second skill that can in between, and it just cause a lot of damage. The more people in the meet, the more damage you can make. So it's just so annoying that I really love it. Well, they again XDG banned early. I wonder what kind of experience they went through that they keep on banning early. Probably they know how strong Ali could be, like you said earlier. Very mobility, very able to stand alone hero. And now they ban Long.
You were mentioning, yeah, that's true. You were mentioning even a while ago, okay, this is a new hero, potentially he'll be like overpowered for now since it's pretty new. So we did see how Long would actually, I mean, really great. He did mash up with the number of kills that the Byron had a while ago, so we did see his power as well. But so far, Extraction Force in here only got one priority pick. They're going to be going for the Tolia, which is quite understandable. No Byron is saves. Maybe the Footsie will go into the Clash lane. We don't know yet. It can go onto the farm lane too, but for the meantime, this is a good trick coming from XDG.
I see them taking Tachel. Actually, looking at their season 1 game, they really good at using Tachel by summoning people along there to get the tower, to have to cover a team fight. They are just really good at using Tachel. I wonder, would it be a trick for Extraction Force for not banning Tachel?
Yeah, that's true. You will be surprised. It seems like their strategy in here is like similar to when they had Prince of Landling, right? Wherein, okay, surprise attacks. Because if Prince of Landling can go invisible, you don't know where he is until you see the sign on top of your head. And now it's pretty similar, of course, just different role in here in form of the Dacia, wherein they can go for surprise attacks as well. But I do respect the sustain that Extraction Force has in here with the Yuhuan as well as the Dolia. Imagine getting the resets onto the Yuhuan with his Unending Sorrow and a Melody of Peace. That's going to be looking scary. I mean, there's going to be a lot of heals and sustain for the side of Extraction Force. But finally, I think on the last two picks that they have in here, they have to make room for the source of damage. They cannot just like be all out sustain, of course. And yeah, but so far for XCG, it's quite balanced.
Looking at how Dolia is paired with Princess Frost, it could be very scary if Dolia decided to reset Princess Frost ulti, because it's AoE and then it's like the damage is really high. So it could be like high sustainability at the same time high damage if it's managed well. But I was wondering what other two heroes they're gonna take. While on SDG, they actually, it feels like SDG goes like, okay, I am not using this, so I'm banning this at this point. Like they're banning Long just now they're banning Byron.
Yeah, it makes me think that maybe the Footsie is gonna go for the Clash lane. That's why they're already banning out a lot of Clash lane heroes in here against Extraction Force, since they're done with it anyway. For the meantime, a while ago, the My Shiranui was on the hands of Extraction Force. They're gonna be going on that for now. In terms of the mid, of course, mobility-wise, of course, there's another advantage in the My Shiranui. But of course, in terms of whenever we talk about team fights, there is the creation of space coming from Princess of Frost. But at the same time, you know, it's nice to reset the ultimate of Princess Frost. Sorry, I said Princess. I was like thinking about Prince of Landling, now Princess of Frost. What? Okay. Anyway, Princess Frost. So it's gonna be like. Dolia will definitely have a lot of thinking. Okay, do I reset Princess Frost ultimate, or do I reset Yuhuan and Ending Sorrow? So I think now it's up for them to decide, like, if they want to go for more sustain, she goes for the reset on the Unending Sorrow, but if they want to go for more zoning, of course, help out Princess Frost get back her winter is here. But then again, our draft is done, and now we see. Actually, I got tricked. It's not a it's not Futsu Clash lane, but instead it's a Futsu in the farm lane, and we have the Guan Yu as well, who can actually just go for, you know, roaming around, easier roam around the map to actually go for backup. But to you, Luna, what do you think about our draft in this game too?
I feel like XDG still looks super aggressive with the combination of not just aggressive, their mobility are super high because Guan Yu and Mai already has high mobility, and meanwhile they have Da Qiao to even gather around, and most of the hero they have like is more of like a warrior, so it feels like the attack and damage gonna be high in a consistency, while Extraction Force has the Marco Polo, which could be dangerous too. And they started in the middle again. Hi Saya.
Yeah. I mean, that was quite a surprise up against Extraction Force. Definitely, Dolia forced to just go back to the base and get back his HP as well. I mean, that will definitely make him catch up a lot in terms of the gold. Anyway, he's got the roaming item in here to help him out in catching up in terms of gold. And we were talking about the Marco Polo. Right now, he's actually got a buff wherein he gets more attack speed that can benefit him in early game. But he must be very careful on actually getting locked up by the footstep. But for the meantime, onto the mid lane part of the map, you can see members of XDG actually going super low with the burst damage coming from our Princess Frost as well as Hana-1 in here onto the U1. So nice pokes really coming from the side of Extraction Force.
Immediately started out really aggressive with three people in the middle, while just now Marco Polo has already taken the river sprite and the fire hook. So it feels like they could be get to level 4 faster than so
Yes.
it can make a difference if they actually fight.
That's true, but I guess for the meantime, roaming is what they can do right now. Pokes here and there. And yeah, I wanted to go back on the matchup between our farm laners in here, the Marco Polo and the Futsu. Definitely Marco Polo needs to make sure that Futsu doesn't have the Sage Knight in here already to actually target him out or potentially take him down quite easily with a locked CC as well coming from those Futsu. But I think for more on the side of Raltsu in here, just be safe on his lane. Just try to not overextend because that can cost him life if he do so.
Yeah, it could be really dangerous for him as well because Statel is just right there and he is reaching level 4 maybe not too long later, and they could anytime summon anyone else to help out. While in the middle, I think they're playing pretty safe, just trying to make sure their economy, the minions' money go back to their pockets.
That's true, and it's already on the lead on the side of Extraction Force. And you were saying about, like, just be safe into the middle lane, most especially for Princess Frost in there, because, again, mobility-wise, he doesn't have much of that. And we're talking about the Guan Yu, who is quite annoying in terms of the CC that he can do up against the opponents. And actually, he's going to be dealing with a lot of CCs in here. Everyone is CC coming from the side of XDG. So, but yeah, they have to find, they have to build itemization that can actually stop that long CC slows as well. But yeah, we are about to head on to the first objective in the game, both the Tyrant as well as the Overlord. I think in here, team fight-wise, definitely XDG has the upper advantage, I must say. In terms of kicking off targets, they have more CC, they have more ways to actually stop Raltsu and even XYZ in here onto clashes. But in terms of creating space, in terms of zone creation, there is, and the sustain as well, by the way, the upper advantage is on the side of Extraction. And now we'll just have to find out because the Overlord inside already has pawn. He's gonna get into the position first, and we can see already the ultimate has been used by our Da Qiao, and now we can see the surprise attack up against Raltsu. This is what you were we're talking about now, Dulia will fall down as well, and the rest of the members of XCG. Ooh, look at that. We can see Kalborzi actually tried to survive here down bottom part of the map. He will be able to do so, fortunately, but unfortunately, though, the tower is about to fall down just like that.
Yeah, and they're taking their chance right now to take down the first Tyrant at the same time. So it's not just tower, they take down two heroes of Extraction Force. And E1 didn't manage to steal the Tyrant. And now the Ray team also managed to take their jungle for a bit earlier, if I am not mistaken.
I mean, you got the position, the space onto the bottom lane part of the map. Definitely you have the greater upper advantage on taking that first Tyrant of the game. And we see this 1v1 happening onto the bottom lane part of the map. Wolves going super low up against the damage coming from Hana. Will there be a Fever Barrage? No, quite unfortunately not, because that is going to be under tower anyway. But 4 members on the side of Extraction Force onto the bottom lane part of the map. They are quite overextended in there. They don't have a tower. Just so you know. But I think again, oh look at this! Ultimate Azure has already been used by the Daciao. Eye of the Whirlpool is there. The backup came, but members of EXF were able to go back to sleep.
So just now we can see that XTG is actually trying to take down their middle lane, and now they are all focusing at the mid lane. You can see all the heroes near the mid lane. They're also invading the jungle of the Extraction Force, and they are just trying to poke a bit here and they're giving stress, and meanwhile also trying to push the line in the mid lane and probably crossing the tower again once. Would they do that? And there they go!
Oh, look at the back line! Very nice! Razor Cavalry in here that we saw from this one. You in here killing a lot of members on the side of Team Extraction Force. Spider Miles is now all alone in here. Survivor from the side of Extraction Force. But then again, Demon Lover have been doing this since Season 1. What are you? What are you? What are you made of, my man?
That's super aggressive, a really good startup of a team fight, and obviously XDG managed to take down the mid lane. So right now, Extraction Force could be really hard because they actually need to protect their tower and such, and they might not be able to look at their jungle because there's so many ways for them to clean, while Raid team being super aggressive meanwhile and having a slight 3,000 gold lead as of now. And we can see that blue team is pretty split out right now. Extraction Force is pretty set up, and they probably couldn't save the Clash Lane tower too.
Yeah, they are pretty divided at the moment. Not a good sign coming from the side of Extraction Forces of the moment, because I think they're getting distracted with the pressure that the Guanyu is actually pulling down bottom part of the map. But then again, it doesn't matter because that's the advantage of having a Dacia. We can just like call your teammates if you want the team fight to happen, right? It's an easy Eye of the Whirlpool. But we can see in here, the Winter is already up in here into the game. And unfortunately though, Princess Frost will fall down. And you can see the tussle still ongoing onto the back line though. We can see the Guanyu already going for more kills. A double kill, make it 3. Killing off the Dharma as well. We can see Dolia still surviving though, but it seems like Guanyu wants to take more. Will they actually dive in it? No. No. Okay, that's too much. Oh, that's too much of alliteration.
Yeah, but they managed to take down yet another tower in the mid lane. Also probably a tower at the farm lane. We can see that actually from the fight just now. Princess Force damage cannot catch up with probably XDG's damage as of now. And now they're playing really safe, just protecting from the high ground because there's so many waves coming in. They're probably gonna lose their Clash Lane tower too, with Tasha on the Clash Lane, clearing the lane. And I think for now maybe it's best for the Extraction Force team to actually focus on farming and play really safe, because right now they probably it's best for them to wait for Princess Frost as well as Marco Polo for late game. But they will need to survive till then. It could be very challenging.
Yeah, that's true. I think they have to proc out the Eye of the Whirlpool of this Daciao, because even though Demon Lover is far away, just creating pressure on the other end of the map. With the Eye of the Whirlpool coming from Daciao, he can just like call this guy anytime they want and just set up a team fight or go for a good flank. So I think proccing this out, like whenever there is no skill available coming from the Daciao to call this Guanyu, then I think this is the time wherein Extraction Force can actually go for, look for fights. I mean, just pick up a particular target. Maybe my Shiranui is gonna be tricky though, or maybe just take down first the Daciao, because the Daciao is definitely being problematic in calling his members, his teammates, to go for a fight.
Exactly. Also, almost in 10 seconds, the enhanced Overlord and Tyrant gonna be refreshed with XDG actually take down more and give more pressure towards the Extraction Force. And now, Daciao has already called the member again. Oh no,
Now, yes, now there she goes in there. But it was actually the winter is here, but we can see the members of Team EXF already falling down from the flank coming from our Guanyu. But we can see Hana1 trying to get more targets, but he will fall down as well. Spider Mai still surviving, but has to back away and go back to the base to regenerate his HP. This is, again, really being problematic. The moment that we see Kalborsi actually go for the winter is here, doesn't matter because they will just wait for it to finish down. But hold on, because you can see, oh no, that was a very bad move coming from Spider Mouse. I think they could just like have given the tower, but I think they're also thinking, okay, no, let's not give them some super minions because that's gonna be even tougher later on. So I think let's just hold on to this, just give up your life. I think that was like on the mindset of Spider Mouse. That's the reason why he went for it. But yeah, I mean, a while ago from the clash, we did see Winter is Here has been procced by Princess Frost, followed by Eye of the Whirlpool coming from Daciao to call Guanyu, and Guanyu was able to actually just flank from the back line again and even just dive in front of the faces of Team Extraction Force. Doesn't matter if there's tower, for as long as they take down the main damage dealer, which is Rousey.
Well, we can see the XDG right now. They're fighting.
Oh, this is what we're looking for though. Daciao already has fallen down, but quite unfortunately, Guanyu is actually onto the back line trying to eye for the Rousey. Rousey has already fallen down, but he is now being punished in here by the rest of the members of Team EXF. He will fall down, but quite unfortunately, the Dolia will only be the one left because there's just like way too much damage coming from Wolves, our Futsu, coming from Owol as well, the Mai Shiranui, and more sustain coming from the Kaiser too. So I think that was a nice attempt. They did it on the side of Extraction Force, but I guess Raozu was open still for taking from the hands of Demon Lover.
We can see that XDG Futsu actually took down the high tower despite there's no lane. Looking at how they do it, they really want a super minion. Also, they also managed to take down a Tyrant earlier, and now they're also invading the jungle, taking the Arvo Golem for Exotic Force jungle. And I think they are giving pressure again on the Exotic Force right now, but meanwhile they are not just invading jungle, they are also sending lines. You can see Guanyu at the bottom line actually has bring the minions down there, while I was hoping Futsu will bring the minions on the Clash lane as well, so that it can give more force pressure to Extraction Force.
That's true. I mean, Extraction Force have no other way right now but to stay in their base, wait for a potential mistake that XDG could do later in the game. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, they managed. Again, they were able to do it, take down the Daciao. But I guess that was a good objective, by the way, because that's the easiest target that they can have right now. Unfortunately, though, Demon Lover was just like nearby when they took down the Daciao, and the Demon Lover was able to take away Raozu. But I think what they need to find in here is an opportunity wherein Raozu can nowhere be found, and there is no way for Daciao to actually go for the Eye of the Whirlpool. But again, it's easier said than done because this is a live game. This is quite tough to actually manage. But for the meantime, it seems like there's an aggression already coming from the side of XCG right now. We can see Ayano Koji in here is already going for more pressure up against Team E. Except super low on HP in here is our Hana one. He will be able to survive thanks to the unending sorrow, saving his life from the hoops.
For Extraction Force, they actually has hero that can clear minion waves pretty well, but now that they have Dragon coming in and XDG invading, I wonder how would they control it?
Oh no, you can see Marco Polo though going down onto the hands of the members of XDG right now, followed by Spider Miles. XYZ super low 1 HP are ready as well. The rest of the Vanguards are already trying to hit our Crystal. Is this gonna be it? But we can see Hannah was still trying to save the Crystal, but to no afford because he will be fallen down and be killed by the Kaiser. And there you go. XDG will actually win our series for our first round 3. Congratulations.
Congratulations! Now that I can really see why you like to call Demon's name out so much. it gives so much pressure, like the Quan Yu actually always able to control the wave control, and I will always manage to take the ADC or the main damage dealer of the other team, which is really scary. And Tacha is really doing a really good job here. The place where Tacha summon and the timing is all really good.
He is way too focused on his goal, right? If he has a goal, okay, I'm only gonna look on that one. My goal is to look for where Marco Polo is, and that's where I'm gonna be focusing on. That's what Demon Lover has been doing since our game 1 from the series. So quite unfortunately, Extraction Force, we're already be saying goodbye to this tournament. Nice try, GGWP. Since this is just like a single elimination round, so yeah, it's gonna be only XDG moving forward to the next round, which is already actually the final. So that is gonna be tomorrow. We'll see how this one will go. So for now, they're gonna be sitting pretty, but yeah, what an intense game 2. Nice try on actually making the Dolia Yuhuan combo. They do have some sorts of damage. A while ago we were talking about, okay, they have a lot of sustain already with a Dolia Yuhuan combo, but if we're talking about source of damage, is the damage coming from the Princess Frost enough, as well as from the Marco Polo? Quite unfortunately not. But for the meantime, our MVP from that game is going to be our Mai Shiranui Owal with a score of 7-1, 11 damage of 90.4k, and a gold of 10.7k. So, Owal, I think he did a lot of contribution in bursting out a lot of targets as well. And of course, displacing targets too. So I think that's where Dolia as well as Marco Polo really had a hard time from that match.
Exactly. Now we're looking at the number. I can see that Marco Polo was literally being bullied in a way. And yeah, probably I think, like you said, it could be Mai as well as maybe Demon Lover, or they have been suppressing the ADC from EXF team. Well, you can see actually Princess Frost as well probably kind of look like her economy is not that high as well. She would probably being pressured a lot in her mid lane as well.
Definitely Raul didn't have fun in the bottom lane part of the map. Either he's actually getting suppressed by Futsu, or Dat Xiao just being annoying, calling for backups, and then Raul being surprised with surprise attack. So that was not a very fun game for our friend Raul in there. He did try, but we did see the potential again, as usual, between the duo combo of a Dolia U1 combination. It's just so happened, it seems like XDG do know how to actually counter out this kind of lineup. But yeah, nice try coming from the side of Extraction Force. Congratulations still, because they did get some experience participating in this tournament. So yeah, while we are at it, I'm happy that we did see we did not see Lady Jen, but we did see Marco Polo going into the draft, and even the Long, right, which is pretty new. I wonder though if in the next two series we'll be able to see a Zilong, Wukong, and hopefully Lady Jen, because Lady Jen keeps on getting banned, you know.
Exactly. I kind of want to see Ata in this in the other match as well. Yeah, because Ata is actually a really sustainable heroes that I really want to see how he can roam around and help around, and yeah, and hopefully we can see a bit of
How about Angela?
Angela. You want to see Angela?
Why not? I mean, like she's always getting either picked or banned.
Oh,
and lots of,
exactly.
gangs can be pulled off with this hero as well, but yeah, we'll see about that. But I guess mainly I want to see how they work around with Lady Jen, or the recently buffed heroes like that of the Silong and Wukong as well. But yeah, it's of course all about variety. I don't know if you are hearing us or if you're already listening, but if you do and if you have that plan in the draft, maybe you can show that kind of gameplay to us. But then again, Luna, would you like to invite our community members to our Discord?
Yeah, if you're enjoying the game so far, make sure you scan the code at the bottom, and you can join our community clash on ACOP, and probably you can discuss about the game, some technique, communications. Yeah, scan the QR code right now to join our Discord server.
Yes, indeed. Maybe you guys will see me and Luna there. But yeah, for the meantime, before we head on to the next game, which is Doom of the Gods versus HG Next Gen, we'll just be heading on to a very short break. Once again, for our casters, I'm Keisaya. With me is Luna. We'll be back in a few minutes.
See you.
Members can
我是 Honor of Kings 的全球发行制作人666。今天我有一个激动人心的消息要分享。随着近期的发布 ，Honor of Kings 现已向土耳其、中东、北非、东欧、中亚和南亚的玩家开放。这意味着全世界更多的 MOBA 爱好者现在可以享受 Honor of Kings 带来的迷人手游 MOBA 体验。自2015年推出以来 ，Honor of Kings 不仅是最早的手机 MOBA 之一，还有全球最大的玩家基数。随着我们将 Honor of Kings 扩展到全球更多的区域，我们致力于不断提升所有玩家的手机 MOBA 体验。在这次发布中，我们将建立区域本地的服务器，以确保玩家享受流畅稳定的高质量游戏表现。除了本地化的语言版本之外，我们还将逐步引入本地化的英雄、皮肤、配音等。我们非常重视玩家体验，所以努力创造一个公平公正的竞技游戏环境。此外，我们将投资1500万美金来建设 Honor Kings 的本地和全球电竞生态系统。在不久的将来 ，Honor Kings 将逐步在全球其他区域上线。我们将在第一时间与全球玩家分享这一扩展的最新信息，以及更多关于游戏的信息。I look forward to meeting you in Honor Kings.
Hello everyone, I'm Dean, the lead designer of Honor Kings. Today I'm excited to introduce Honor Kings to all of you. Since its birth in 2015, Honor King has gone through more than 40 version updates. With more than 1,000 team members participating in its development, it has also gathered feedback from millions of players across tens of millions of matches, making it the most played competitive mobile game in the world. In order to let more players experience the joy of mobile MOBAs, we adhere to the following design principles in Honor Kings. Firstly, to ensure that all players can enjoy the game, we have kept the size of initial download to a minimum, which still maintaining leading graphic and frame rate levels, allowing players with both budget and high-end devices to enjoy the game smoothly. Secondly, we provide free access to all heroes and their accompanying skins as well as free trials of all heroes during the launch months. This ensures that both new players and experienced mobile users can quickly get started. Finally, in addition to original heroes and skins, we will also introduce both globally popular IP characters from global partnerships, as well as regionally exclusive heroes and skins. We hope that Honor of Kings can bring a more enjoyable gaming experience to players, and we look forward to receiving your feedback. Let's start your Honor of Kings journey. See you in the game.
Hey, I'm Evan, and I'm here with my colleagues on the community team to listen to what you, our players, are saying about Honor of Kings. Good or bad, your experiences are crucial to help shape the game's future development and make Honor of Kings the best MOBA it can be. Everyone's voice counts, so don't be shy in sharing your feedback. That said, listening alone isn't enough. We also want to engage in constructive, two-way dialogue with our community. To demonstrate this commitment, we've already opened regional social media channels operated by local community managers and will continue to do so in the run-up to Honor of Kings worldwide launch later this year and beyond. Welcome to the Honor of Kings community, each and every one of you.
OnAir.
Looking scary. The rest of the members
Welcome back to another thrilling make of Honor of King Clash on the Air Club Season 2. I am Lunar's Rufi and I am here again with the Kaisaya.
Hello, thank you so much for the intro, Luna. And yes, just like as you mentioned, we are back in here and it's now going series number 2 for our 3 sets of round 3 tonight for the season 2 of Clash on Air Cup Honor of Kings. And we're already done with XDG, already moving forward to the final round tomorrow. And later on, we will be able to see Doom of the Gods versus AXG next gen. But for the meantime, we invite you, everyone, if you're looking for playmates, you know, or if you want to connect with me at Luna, scan this QR code to join our community, you know, because this MOBA game is a team game, right? So sometimes it's so hard it's lonely to queue solo. So might as well just find a playmate in here, or maybe if you're interested in looking for a team or joining a team, maybe you can find it in this community.
Or exchange tips, you know. Join
That's
her.
true. Yeah, exchange tips is like what Luna has mentioned. And talking about tips, I guess we best can get that from the pro players we are about to see here. A while ago, we didn't see how XDG did it so well already, but for sure, since we have 2 more and some more series to cast tomorrow, we will be learning a lot. But yeah, I think that is it for our intro. we're not gonna be prolonging any further because we are ready for the draft between Doom of the Gods from the Philippines versus AXG Next Gen. Sorry, rather Doom of the Gods coming from Malaysia and AXG Next Gen from the Philippines. I wonder what's the draft's gonna be like in here for our series.
Let's see if you're gonna see your Tulong and Wukong in this round. You're like, I want to see them since the early one, right? So I wonder would the match earlier would affect how they ban hero in this time around, because they probably seen like, okay, this could be dangerous actually. Oh, and now again they have banned Arlie. No, we can never see Arlie.
Oh no, actually one of my favorite farm laners in here. Like, okay, let's spam this because this is a very highly mechanical hero to play with. You can just like play this like first time and then you go for the rank game. No, for sure you're gonna be surprised you are on the other side of the map because you know you went to the parasol. So yeah, but once you master this particular hero, you know it is worth it. You do know that you can even without a roamer or support, you can definitely juke off from potential deaths. But understandable banning here coming from AXG Next Gen as well, because Doom of the Gods is first pick. Usually when you are first pick and the Julia is open, you want to go steal that ability to actually, you know, reset the cooldowns of reset the skills of your teammates' cooldowns. So pretty nice banning here inside of AXG.
Oh, and they actually banned Zhang Fei next, where Zhang Fei is actually a super tanky hero where he can also push people away with his ulti. And we are seeing Ta Qiao again in this round, but it's picked by Doom of the God this time around. So we can already foresee there's gonna be a lot of like summoning here and there with Ta Qiao out, and a lot of team fight going on again in this round again maybe. While AXG, they have picked Mai and Alien. Mai is actually surprisingly very hot pick.
Yeah, same as the Arlie, of course, highly mechanical. It's not something you guys like right off the bat just play it. You have to definitely master it. Even some pro players who I do know plays this hero, they will tell me that okay, you know, we keep on grinding this still in rank games because you know really have to master it. Like every possible situations and combos that you can do with a master. But for the meantime, we can see the long still being drafted in here on the side of Doom of God. So in terms of ganking potential as well as the late game potential, it's looking scary on the side of Doom of the Gods with the long as well as the Datsiel. And the Yao Chan in here already. We don't often see this hero getting picked or banned, but this is a good way to actually survive the pokes coming from the Mai Shiranui. So I also like that.
Also, how Yao Chan is actually really good at kiting, and then a really good mobility hero is a bit like XCG earlier, where they actually have Ta Qiao combined with high mobility heroes. Like Long actually can escape, and Yao Chan also can mobile quite a lot. While on AXG Next Gen, I like seeing Yaria in the fight as well, because Yaria with her control and also ability to give vision is actually really helpful. Also helping to give the shield a last minute, making the team sustain even longer. I just really like seeing that combination.
That's true. Yaria with the Verdant Protector gonna give a lot of shields in here for whoever he will go. Usually when you are with a Yaria, you want to pair it with either like that, the Arlie or the Marco Polo. Even easier if it's an Arlie Yaria combination. Yaria Marco Polo is also doable, of course, definitely, but you have to wait for the power spike of the Marco Polo, which is actually banned by Doom of the God. So I was like talking about it, but yeah, it's already banned out, or maybe I just didn't notice. But the other potential combination in here is the jungle. Like, okay, Yaria can go onto a Wukong, and we do know that a Wukong also got a buff Rin, his ultimate damage actually have already increased, as well as the shielding. So with the Yarya, even more shielding. So I think that's a good way to actually poke out potential targets. So, but yeah, we'll see if this is gonna be a Yarya targeted onto a jungle. It seems like targeted onto a jungle because Alicio, usually not always like a good pair with the Yarya, because he tries to kite out far away, right? It's not like he's gonna enter the team fight. But yeah, for the meantime, Jing and Dharma, what do you say about this, Luna?
I can totally see how Doom of Gods team's combination go. They're really going for super high mobility. You're seeing Jing, you're seeing Diaosan, you're seeing Da Qiao, and then like Jing actually is really a hot hero to play actually, because she managed to. She has the dash capability, burst, damage. It looks really scary on Doom of the God side, while AXG has Dune on the last pick.
Yeah, Dune. So maybe that's gonna be the priority in terms of where he's gonna give the Verdant Protector on. Could be the Dune. Potentially could be a lane as well, just to give more sustain. So lots of possibilities in here for the Arya. It's just that personally, or you usually see, it's even better if it's like a protection going towards the Arlie or the Marco Polo. But yeah, quite unfortunately, it was banned by Team Doom of the Gods, so nothing like that for them. But again, everyone's currently watching the stream. Don't forget to share the live stream, tag your friends, let them know about this tournament that's happening, because this is already season 2 of Clash on Air Cup. There will be more in the coming months. I think it's going to be a monthly thing anyway, so do follow the page as well. But we are heading on to the Gorge, XG versus TOTG. Let's see how this one will go.
Now we can see on AXG, they actually took down the first River Sprite, and on the OTG, they actually took away their first monster, and they started a fight right now, but it feels like no solid damage were made. They were just poking each other while trying to control. While on the Clash lane, they're also poking each other, still playing pretty safe, just trying to harass the beat and see maybe perhaps it could help in the next fight.
Yeah, that's true. And another thing that's gonna be annoying onto the Yarya is the Deer Spirit form. You know, her passive in here, and okay, you wanna be, let's go CC her, but unfortunately he'll be able to survive that because of the Deer Spirit form. But for the meantime, because you can hear Jane going for the Mirror Domain, already going for the 5 Raya in here, going solo, they managed to survive, but we can see, oh no, Thanatos in here. I wonder if it will cost his life, and yes, it will. It will fall down, but there's gonna be an exchange of kills in here. Even more as the lane will fall down too. The tussle is still ongoing because the double kill is gonna go down onto the hands of Jare in here. Our Mai Shiranui coming from the side of AXG now. That is gonna be a looking even more looking like a scary Jare Mai Shiranui from the side of AXG.
Sure, Marguerite lost 4 lives, which is crazy, and my Shiranui actually doing really well to support the top lane. Otherwise, it could be a little bit of balance exchange, but now she made it different. And now we can see at the bottom, Alesso and Yara is trying to take the Firehawk as well as pushing the lanes towards the OTB team.
Well, they're still safe in there, but yeah, more golds going on to the hands of the Alicia because of Firehawk. But for the meantime, it's also going on to the top side right now because he might shouldn't be walking towards that lane already. Maybe gonna be flanking onto the side, but they're already under tower in here. Death Sunset already available, and there you go. The Dharma will fall down. Really nice execution coming from Mikey Kun. But for the meantime, onto the middle lane part of the map, it's also ongoing right now. Already, as you can see, the Mirror Domain has already been used, but he will fall down onto the hands of the Dune. Killing spree even from the Mai Shiranui. A shutdown, however, from the hands of the team onto our Jare in here. But that is a free tower hit and a clearing of minion waves up top for our Mikey group.
We can see that the top lane definitely is being super aggressive by clearing the minions even after the first tower, trying to bring the minion wave further away, while also at the same time we are seeing Mai and Toon actually, well, yeah, they invaded the OTG's jungle already, and now that we are 30 seconds away from the spawning of the Tyrant as well as Overlord, and the OTG also fight back and try to invade back to their jungle as well, because probably they want to balance the goal lead back.
Sure, you would want to do that, but take note, there's no flowering potential from the hands of Diao Chan, as he managed to use that a while ago. For the meantime, we can see in here our Alicia has to make use of the sunset fireworks in Power Show in here to back away from safety, but we can see aggression coming from the side of the OTG right now on the discount, but super low on HP is actually long right now, but we can see the Dharma going for the Truth Mantra, trying to find the right target in here onto the map of AXG. Dodo fall down, no jungler onto the side of AXG, and you take note, our Tyrant as well as our Overlord are all both alive. So yeah, without the jungler, of course, it's gonna be trickier to actually take this objective.
And meanwhile, everything is happening. Alien actually already took down the Clashling Tower and actually trying to bring forward the minion wave as well. Well, no one still hasn't started the jungle, but they are being they're still gathering around near the dragon for now. Probably because they're finding an opportunity to actually start off, and we can see AXG is already going towards the Tyrant.
Better opportunity is you want to go for is what you want to look for first, not only because okay the jungler is down, then you go for it, because we can see the pressure is being done by Mikey Kun up top, so because the minion waves are actually flowing up against the OTG, there's no opportunity for the OTG to actually take the Overlord a while ago, but for the meantime, now that they got a position in the Tyrant, that is a better time that they actually go for it. It seems like something else is happening up top, even though Elaine was actually able to take down the tier 1 tower up top in there. He is going to be pressured by the Diao Chan, but for the meantime, fight ongoing onto the bottom lane part of the map right now. Jing has already used his mirror domain in here, but the Truth Mantra coming from our Dharma, giving that double kill up against two members of AXG onto the bottom lane part of the map. And there you go, that is going to be a good time for Long to now take the tier 1 tower down.
That's a lot for ASG taken because there's too many mobility heroes using ulti. It's here and there, they're like flying all over. So it's pretty hard for ASG to actually deal, and because how they can just easily go into towers, attack, and another one come from another side, it's really tough for ASG as of now. But we can see actually ASG even barely took down the Overlord, even they lost the fight. So at least it's pretty balanced in a way. But in the middle, they are trying to push with 4 heroes all in the middle.
Yeah, that's true. Long already made use of the infinite fastness in here to just be safe, but for the meantime, flowery potential are also used by our Diao Chan. Super low in HP, though, have to be very careful. Fortunately, he was able to survive from that potential death, because we can see my Shiranui first damage so ouchy if you are actually dodged by her punches. But one more, he's got the shielding coming from Keria, the Yarya on the side of AXG. Yeah, everyone's just bustling and hustling in here onto the middle lane part of the map right now. Flower potential has been used as well. So much pokes coming from the Daxiao too. But onto the side, we can see a lane just going for flanks. But no, everyone's just gonna be going back to safety. Let's say, okay, no, let's not commit onto this for now.
Damar went to clear the dragon, the Vanguard that actually arrived at their clash lanes earlier. Otherwise, they might possibly lose the tower in a very fast pace. But luckily, he went here, and now that they are fighting, they're just looking each other, and the minion for BOTG actually arrived as well at the farm lane for AXG team, and they're trying to steal the other rolling, but it's not a success.
Yeah, it's not a success indeed. No afford coming from the side of the OTG. But nice try. But for the meantime, Sunset Fireworks Show has been used by the Alicia. Quite unfortunately, he will be caught off guard by the Dharma with the Truth Mantra. And there you go. That was quite unfortunate for ZP onto that particular fight. I think he should have waited for a setup, maybe coming from Jare before actually even going for the Sunset Pirate show. But yeah, it happened already. Now they just have to wait a little bit. And it's very equal right now. Equal footing in terms of gold, in terms of kills. But in terms of towers, yeah, we're also equal in that one.
But as of now, if you look at the experience, you can see that actually the Jing has a higher experience, 11 12 rating.
For the meantime though, a fight is ongoing right now. Flowering potential coming from the side of Diao Chan. Getting confused with all the names in here. But for the meantime, you can see JP already falling down. And again, this is, as a farm laner, this is not what you want to happen. You are the source of damage for your team, but you getting caught off guard quite many times. It's not a good sign. But for the meantime in here, so much shielding being given by Keria in here coming from the side of AXG will be saving the lives of his teammates, fortunately. But going back to the fight, Diao Chan a while ago with a flowering potential. You don't want to fight with Thanatos while she is actually inside. But hold a thought, as I was actually talking about Thanatos in there, he will be bursted down by Jare. I think that is a nice shutdown coming from Jare in there. But again, I want to go back to the team fight. You don't want to let Diao Chan to just dance within the flower potential. That's her domain. That's her circle. So don't fight her in there because she will just reset her cooldowns quickly and regenerate HP as well.
Well, AXG is taking another Overlord, and Tasha has summoned all the teammates here. And on the other side, both are actually killing Tyrant and Overlord, which makes the game again pretty equal.
Pretty equal indeed.
Yeah, up until 10 minutes, they're still looking at super equal, super balanced. You can't really tell actually, but the only thing that I can tell is that the jungle core both team has a bit of different, like I mentioned earlier.
We have advantage on the Jing right now with one more level gonna go up pretty soon. Just a few more experience. But I think I love the bush play that the OTG is actually doing here onto the lane, but will not last that long. Oh, very dangerous position for the Alicia. Up top though, that is a 1v1 situation. Oh no! Unfortunately, we did not see that in camera, but we all know if he is actually seen all alone, you don't want that to happen. You don't want to be seen by DOTG. Okay, I'm alone in the map. Maybe go for a 1v1 against me or a 2v1. So I think that was unfortunate situation for JP. But for the meantime, if I am going onto the late part of the map right now, nice try in here coming from Dharma, but unfortunately he will be bursted down by Jare on that situation. However, into the middle, as you can see, the mirror domain already has been used by the G. Flower potential, but from the Diao Chan as well. They're not even done as they go for more kills in here. My Shiranui will fall down too, and 2 towers will be taken down by DOTG right off the bat.
And they are proceeding to take down the 3rd tower at the Clash lane as summoned by Tasha, and that's...
in here, flower potential even more, even further. So much burst damage coming from the Diao Chan in there. But really nice try coming from the Death at Sunset from that lane. But for the meantime, they are seemingly wanting to end this game as soon as possible, just within 12-minute game time. Focus fire on the crystal, and that is gonna be it. Congratulations to DOTG winning the game on a very fast pace.
It's only 12 minutes, and you can see how aggressive the OTG is by they actually going into the crystal in before there's any minion coming in. Like I'm just gonna go in, and I'm just gonna crash that crystal.
Right. They are really doom of gods. They are living by their name, by the way. So, with that kind of execution, we do know that. I mean, in the early game, we did see how AXG managed to balance all things out, right? Especially when the Mai Shiranui got the double kill onto, I think that was like the top side part of the map or the middle lane. So that was a really good move. I think what I didn't like in terms of the execution of AXG was whenever the Alicia is all alone in the map. So the moment that he is actually seen by the OTG all alone, they either go for the 1v1 or they just go for, okay, I'm gonna call, like what the Diao Chan has done a while ago when he saw the Alicia all alone. Okay, he called up Jing and then, okay, let's gank this guy. So, you know, that could happen. And it seemed like this time Yaria was focusing more on protecting Mai Shiranui. I think could have been avoided. Maybe just the Yaria going on to protecting Alicia because Mai Shiranui, I mean, she's mobile anyway. So, but yeah, I think they're gonna learn from that experience from that particular game. But yeah, how about you, Luna? What do you think? Should there be a ban on the Daciao? Daciao has been quite open for like the last 2 games that we saw.
Exactly, Daciao. Actually, if you know when to summon people, you put it at the correct place, correct timing, it's really gonna be super annoying. And of course, our MVP go for Jing, who has a lot of advantage even from the starting of the game with a lot of goal lead, a lot of experience lead, more items than the others, and leading a lot of kills actually. Congrats to Kan, how Jing. Oh, actually, let me tell you one thing. This.
What?
The person using Jing's, right? The name is, it means look at how I use Jing. Basically, that's the name.
Whoa! Okay, I love that trivia. This is what I love about like having multilingual partners. All right. Okay. I think he is a Jing main, so maybe they ban out the Daciao as well as the Jing later on because it seems like he really wants to show us how to play Jing so well. So
yeah, such a flex in the name.
yeah, he deserved to definitely have that name. Perfect. But now we take a look at the game results. Again, to be fair, there was really good start coming from the side of AXG, wherein the Mai Shiranui was able. I mean, look at his itemization here: burst damage all out. And of course he had to buy the void staff in here because there's just so much armor coming from the Dharma as well, and it did help. I mean, he was actually able to like I think there was a moment in the bottom lane part of the map wherein he bursted down the Dharma. Yeah, I can remember that. But yeah, I think it just didn't go so well because I think like the protection for ZP wasn't really there, right? So sad for the farm laner right now. So yeah.
Oh yeah, despite that, he still deal a pretty okay damage with 21%. So it should really go better as what you say. If he was protected well, maybe doing Yara as help. I also like how Dharma actually managed to bring lines throughout the game. If you realize, Dharma has been clearing minions, bringing lines towards the tower, and giving pressure in different lanes.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like all our comments in here, okay, is usually okay. We tell one thing, okay, this could have been done, whatnot, etc. But then again, it's always easier said than done. I think that's why we are casting, right? Because once you are already in the gorge, once you are in that moment, it's most. I mean, they are playing from homes right now, but what more if you're actually on stage and this is an on-site tournament? But I guess it's a good way to actually get used to that pressure in terms of like tournament. That's why this is actually, for everyone who just came in on the stream, this is actually a community tournament being held on a seasonal basis. Actually, I think it's like a monthly basis. We're now in season 2, so I think this is a good way for you to actually start it off to your pro career, right? So but yeah, so that's why if you are interested to join the community, maybe you look for potential teammates, just join our community by scanning this QR code down below. So yeah, that's where you potentially can find your team, your dream team that you can join and fight with. Yeah, but yeah, Luna, from that match, Will you agree that we must ban Daciao and Jing, or is it too much?
At this
Or
point,
just Jing?
but at this point, I kind of really want Daciao being banned in a way because it makes the game pace really fast when it's really well used, and I really want to see the game that go up until 20 minutes. Actually, I want to see them getting the Tempest down. So like, Daciao should be banned for us to see more of the gameplay, so we can learn more, see more experience, and see them fight more. Yeah.
But yeah, I do agree. Again, surprise attacks. It's not only that. Like whenever she goes for the Eye of the Whirlpool, the pokes coming from Dacia is definitely super
Oh,
annoying,
exactly.
right? Yeah, like the Leaping Koi Tide as well as the Sea of Fates.
Yeah,
Not only that you get CC'd and slowed, but at the same time, the damage coming out from these two skills. And of course, the movement speed that it gives, that she gives to his teammate, the Law of Infinity. So, that's why I think this must be respectfully banned. That's why, like in higher league tournaments, especially in China, Datiao is actually one of the top bans, apart from Dolia as well. So, yeah.
And also by how Machiao's, like you say, the skill, it does not block out the way. Also, like make people unable to go close because it just knock you out. Go away, stuff like that.
Right.
What other hero would you want them to be banned throughout this game after?
Yeah, I think that's also why Dun, from the side of AXG, had a hard time going in, right? Because of the pokes coming from the Dacia. Of course, apart from the damage coming up from the rest of the members of team, Doom of the Gods a while ago. But yeah, with that Dacia pokes, Dun had a hard time going for, an initiation. A lane, it's okay because he can go for a death at sunset, can go invincible, it's okay, but Dun definitely not. Didn't have a good time from a while ago. And mostly, Alicia did not have a good time a while ago for sure. That's for sure.
That's very true. Also, at the same time, Dharma has been appearing pretty a lot of time actually. Into
Yeah,
both of
the
the
truth
series.
mantra. Yeah, the truth mantra, whenever he sees someone, he just goes for it. I think one moment we saw was into the jungle. I mean, he tried, but I think he was up against... Oh yeah, that was when he went onto the Alicia. When Alicia tried to go for the Sunset Fireworks show, but he was taken down by the Dharma quite immediately because of the truth mantra. Okay, doesn't matter if you're gonna go for that, but I'm gonna get you with my truth mantra and I'm gonna put you up against the wall and dish out more damage up against you. So but maybe with the protection coming from Yarya's Verdant Protector, maybe during the time the Alicia was able to be safe or at least survive. But yeah, again, I think it's like a miscommunication and like who to prioritize in terms of giving more shields onto. So yeah. Anyway, we're just setting up the game 2 for our series, for our second series between Doom of the Gods and AXG Next Gen. Just hang on tight, and just to let you know, we do have 2 different broadcasts of this tournament. We have in Bahasa Malaysia language, and we are streaming across 3 different platforms: TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. So just go for where you are most comfortable watching at. May I ask, Luna, where are you most comfortable watching at between these 3 platforms we're currently live?
YouTube!
YouTube, same.
Yeah.
Why? May I ask why?
So I stream on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I think
that's
you
the
do
reason
too.
why.
Yeah, because we live in YouTube, so it's like whenever I want to watch for a stream, I went for YouTube as well.
Oh, I see. I agree. I choose YouTube as well, primarily because when you're watching from your phone, it's easy to like select other apps because the video it goes up like similar to this other streaming platform, which I'm not gonna mention because if it's allowed. So yeah, like you can watch even if you're using a different app. So yeah. Anyway, that's YouTube for both of us, which makes us 2. I think I love the fact that we are same on that page. But for the meantime, we are ready, guys, for our game 2 between Doom of the Gods from Malaysia versus AXG Next Gen from the Philippines.
Now
Let's go.
it will be. We will need to see how AXG will be structured their strategies. How would they actually try to counter Doom of the God, knowing how their type of the way of playing probably. And would they actually ban Jing or Da Qiao this time?
Yeah, it makes me wonder what's gonna be the prio ban in here. But for the meantime, no bans on the Datiao. Maybe they're gonna be taking it for themselves, but they're gonna be banning out the Luna instead of the Jing. That could be another, favorite hero of our Jing player a while ago. But this time, Duo of the Gods doesn't want to give away the Datiao onto the hands of AXG next gen. But finally, Arlie is open, Luna.
Arlie is back! Finally, I want to see Arlie. Finally, Arlie is back, so we can probably see a very strong lead in the Clash Land this time, hopefully. And the fact that I think, like you say, ASG actually ban also Pei as well. Maybe because they don't want, because Pei is one of the early game heroes, early game jungler. Probably they want to secure the early game as well, and also Luna, that probably Duo of the God team likes, because they like to play a lot like Yao Tan. So that's probably a good pick. And now they have picked their heroes. Doom of the God.
Ooh, I thought actually Lianpo is gonna go on to the Clash, but it's gonna be Charlotte instead, and Lianpo as the support. So to just match up the, the muscular rover in here for our farm laners between the Zhang Fei and the Lianpo. So I like that. So it's gonna be a battle of who has the most muscles between these two. But it's gonna be Mai Shiranui again. We did see a really good Mai Shiranui play from the hands of Team AXG a while ago, but it is gonna be onto the hands of Doom of the Gods this time. Let's see what is gonna be, the mid laner onto the side of AXG next gen in here. Usually we want to go from, actually we saw it already, like Yu Huan is actually a good counter up against Mai Shiranui, because he can just go invincible. At the same time, Diao Chan also is actually a good matchup. We did watch up against the Mai Shiranui, which we saw a while ago. I used already as a counter on that one, because you can just okay, go for ult and just damage and all out. But yeah, we'll see how this one will go. But for the meantime, we are, I don't know, will we ever be able to see a Lady Gen? Because everyone just keep on banning this Lady Gen.
I know, right? Lady Gen is being banned, Butterfly being banned. Butterfly is really strong, by the way. And Princess Frost once again made her appearance. Looking at how they banned Lady Sun, I was thinking, could it be AXG actually want to limit their mobility at the same time? Because as we can see, the earlier game, they actually really highlight on mobility for their heroes. Maybe that's why they ban it. And well, one of your favorite, right? Direnjie. You see?
Direnjie, yeah. In here, definitely he can deal some stuns up against the opponent with the Imperial Order. At the same time, he can save himself as well from potential threats. So I think this is an interesting, an intelligent pick coming from Doom of Gods, just to stop the CC coming from the Princess Frost, and maybe the Lianpo as well, and even of course the Sun Tzu. But for the meantime, Yu Huan, I think this is a Yu Huan jungle on the side of Team Doom of the Gods. What was that, the final pick on the side of the blue team? AXG next gen.
Is it?
Oh yeah, the Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
Is it the? I think this is gonna be the jungle.
Oh,
yeah, since in here, the jungle on this side. Well, we'll be able to see, because usually, yeah, the Sinswa can go into the jungle and Charlotte on the Clash lane. So we'll find out later on.
Sun Tzu is actually really annoying by how he's able to roam around, actually. So, the OTG might need to be careful on it.
Yeah, we do know it is confirmed. It's gonna be Raya Sinswa on to the jungle for the side of AXG. And yeah, as usual, into the middle lane, early stages of the game, we just go for poke, and who gets to clear the minion waves here faster can actually roam around onto the opponent's jungle camp to take away some of the camps. But for the meantime, everyone's just gonna be here in the mid to go for the Reaver Strike, which will be secured by the blue team.
And actually, we're seeing they're all playing pretty pretty safe until now, which is I think which is a good choice as of now. But we can see Biron is actually being a little bit aggressive on the Clash lane. They are probably.
Oh yeah, he is definitely super aggressive, though he will fall down into the hands of the Charlotte, but for the meantime Charlotte in here trying to regenerate HP, but will fall down onto the hands of the Yuhuan. A 1-for-1 trade up top. Set sail has been used in here by Raya, and just gonna be launching the Thanatos, but that's gonna be too deep. You don't want to get some damage from the tower, so just better off back away. But yeah, a 1-for-1 trade just within 1 minute game time.
Meanwhile, you can see Sun Tzu already started setting his skills everywhere because he is level 4, and it could means quick support from AXG team. And the OTG team are trying to secure the River Sprite meanwhile because it's only up until 4-minute mark, and they're actually trying to chase down and hook, harass, make it hard for Mikey-kun to actually safely sustain in the lane. And meanwhile, they managed to go to other place and start the fight at bottom.
Yes, that's true, and it is now a 4v3 situation down bottom part of the map. That tail has been used, gonna be defeating that Machidanui down bottom part of the map. They're not yet even done. As you can see in here, Yohuan will be saving himself with an ending sorrow in here, but not yet even done because the backup just came. Pirate is actually already in here. Princess Frost will fall down. Real nice CC coming from the Yuhuan as well, but they're not yet even done because the double kill is gonna go onto his hands as they take down the life of Raya Sun Tzu on the side of Team AXG. So that was they were very outnumbered in that fight because that is almost a 5v4 situation, my friend.
Yeah, I was. Oh, another, and they were already fighting again against Biron and all, but just another poking situation. So we can see now that they have tier 1, so Tiranxia and then Zhangfei are actually pushing the minions pretty forward, but they couldn't do anything much while on the top lane.
In here, 1v2 situation right now. Even under the tower, they don't care because it is almost the end of life of Mikey Kim. The 3v2 tussle ongoing onto the bowling part of the map right now. One member already has fallen down, but will this JJ can actually survive? It seems like he will not, as he will fall down onto the hands of Jare, our Princess Frost, down above. I think he did take the life of Zaytee as well, so a 1-for-1 trade overall. But I think in here, our red team, the OTG is not even done as they try to go for a fight in here once more. We can see Unending Sorrow has been used to gain some healings here and there, but Jare will fall down as he falls down onto the hands of our Yuhuan player.
Sun Tzu still managed to run away despite being very low in HP, very good at skating skill, I suppose, because as well Arlie has already arrived at the back. It looks like the raid team, the OTG, probably are looking forward to get the Tyrant.
Yes, and here actually a good position already on the side of the OTG, but it seems like they want to bait out some of the members of AXG first. Though they have to be very careful because they don't want to get caught off guard with the winters here coming from Princess Frost. Seems like this is close to reset, and yes it is. They're just gonna go for the pressure onto the middle lane of the map, which is quite good. There are 4 members in here, and this is gonna be a quick takedown coming from the side of DRenji, but we can see the set sail already has been used just to shove away the members of DOTG right now. But in here we can see Lianfo actually going for the Trevor Smash, trying to shove away the members of DOTG. Even the Frolic form on the jump fade, Unbridled Outburst has already been used just to let his members successfully disengage, and actually is still trying to annoy Jare into the middle lane even so.
Oh, Princess Frost has forced to go back home. Meanwhile, it seems like there's a lot of things going, but no one's life is being taken yet. They are a little bit lacking number, and on the Clash lane again, it's being forced by Zhang. Yeah, again and again,
just like that. This might was even used by our Yuhuan in here just to take down the life of Mikey-ku, but you're not even done as they try to go for a fight in here onto the top lane part of the map. So much objectives being taken down by DOTG, 2 lives of AXG members plus the tower that is definitely gonna give them a boost in terms of the number of goals.
The timing of Sunta going to support earlier probably is not that good because the fight's already ended. There is 4 members there, so it kind of like hard just to give the life, and Princess Frost unable to actually helps out as well, and also Limpo. And now they have taken DOTG has taken down the Overlord.
That's true, and with the Overlord, it's gonna help them in a few minutes from now in terms of going for a push onto our lanes, as the Overlord Vanguard is gonna come out anytime soon. But yeah, I think now the question is, how can AXG actually make a comeback on their current situation? We have yet to see Zappy go for a really well-fed Arlene in here, but for the meantime, you can see the fight ongoing, being pressured already by Team DOTG onto the middle lane. Unbridled Outburst has been used already, but on the side, we can see Zappy going for the flag, trying to dish out damage. Gonna go back to his Parasol, trying to dish out damage, still gonna take down the life of the Mai Shiranui, but in here, there's only one backup card, but they're still trying to free hit. Really nice usage of the Parasol, gonna go for the double kill, but not yet even done. His life is just 1 HP bar, so he has to back away. I mean, that is a really nice try coming from Zappy. He just really needs to farm, to be honest, but he needs the proper backup, which was quite lacking a while ago. He could have taken down the lives of DOTG members, but then again, there's not much left from the side of AXG, so I guess AXG just really needs to wait quite a while for Zappy to actually find that 5-0 for the video. I think this is gonna be Eden again. Is this gonna be the free hit coming from the Ollie that we're looking for? And there you go, that was it. I think now is the time for AXG to actually recuperate from all that loss.
Wow, there's a lot of good things going on. We can see just now DOTG actually like kind of winning in a situation. They're leading, dominating, yet they also try to take down the middle lane. But like you said, Zappy actually doing really well, and he managed to actually save the middle lane second tower from being taken away. While meanwhile the DOTG is still trying to focus on the mid lane, but Sunta came in too, and Princess Frost has put an ulti.
Uh-oh, in here, Byron will fall down, definitely action. And we can see the rest of the members of the OTG still. Mai Shiranui onto the top side part of the map, have to join the team fight anytime soon, but he will take down the life of Charlotte. For the meantime, he said first, that is his first task, to defend. It seems like they don't want to give away any towers already from the side of the OTG. One is enough for them, the bottom lane part of the map, to take him down.
Exactly, they are taking care of every lane and still bringing all the minions down. You can see at the bottom lane, one is actually taking, and Zhang Fei and TNT actually goes by to the jungle and ambush, probably trying to ambush the heroes from AXG.
So true, but look at the space being created by our U1 player in here, with the stuns, with the CZs, and of course the healing as well. Lots of means for the side of the OTG to actually survive any potential threats. But then again, there is still hope from the side of AXG. As we can see, I think they just need to repeat that opportunity for Zappy to actually free hit when they are all together.
Probably have to let go this tower now, because and another tower is gone. While in the mid lane as well, the mid and second tower is gone. While on the top lane, they are going to support the flash lane as well, invading the jungle as well as attacking.
Ryan here, super low at 8 and Swamp fall down, and they're just like that. The Ollie will fall down as well. The rest of the members of AXG already falling down. It's now Mikey Kun left alone, but he is on the top side. I am not sure if he will be able to save the crystal, to be honest, because there's actually a lot of minion waves going towards the crystal at this moment in time. Even if he actually dives in, he is just going to be bursting down just like that by Thanatos, and this is going to be it. Another fast game coming from DOTG. Congratulations, you're moving forward to the final round.
Congratulations, that's 10 minutes without that, Xiao. Oh my god, it's really fast. And look at how Zhang Fei actually being super aggressive and always protecting the ADC. Actually, TNT are very well protected if you're looking at it. And how Zhang Fei initiates and actually really going in to try to get all the last drop of the heroes from AXG is actually also very aggressive. I was actually
Yeah.
kind of loving Zhangfei's gameplay.
That's true. I mean, there's two sources of protection. Actually, almost everyone is a source of protection for the Renji. Imagine the Yu-1 being there as well for the heals, right? And the stuns. It's not only that the Yu-1 is creating space. So if Zhangfei is not there, Yu-1 is there. If Yu-1 is not there, I mean, if Zhangfei is not there, or like vice versa, basically. So I think it's this is like a protect the king composition from the side of XDG, or sorry, of Doom of the Gods, which they have actually executed so well. But then again, we did see how AXG Next Gen managed to actually try to make a comeback, but it just did not happen. But for the meantime, we are gonna head on to our MVP of the game. You take the lead on this one because I want to know what's the meaning of his name again.
It's the same. It's the same dude earlier. Look at how I played Jinx. That same players again. MVP from the same player with a different heroes. Where this time it's actually
It's not Jing anymore.
Yeah, but it's not Jing, but it's the same player. E1 still MVP. Very on point. Very nice support. Very nice control as well as giving protection to the other damage dealer of the team.
Okay. I was like thinking, okay, what if each of the members actually has this kind of name, right? Okay, look at how I play Zhangfei. Look at how I play Renji. That's gonna be a lot of work. But yeah, I think onto the losing MVP, I do agree on that one. Arlie did actually almost saved that particular game a while ago. Miki-kun or Mikey-kun definitely got bullied on the top side many times. Hyuhuan actually visited him on top, right? So yeah, that's just quite unfortunate. And you did mention about Raya as well, but being late for most of the parts in here, whenever team fights could happen.
Mikey-kun is like being suppressed even from the beginning of the game, actually multiple times. So it's really hard for just judging by the items. It's pretty fallback as well. Like yeah, one item like lesser than mine on the other hand.
Look at the damage dealt coming from Yuan, 60.6. Usually you would see, okay, most damage coming from either Renji or my Shiranui, but I think this is the reason why as well as to how he got the MVP. I mean, the burst damage coming from his itemization from a while ago, it did pay off. He creates so much zoning, and his presence in the team fight is the highest as well, 77%. So it's like the rotation of the OTG in here is that we play where the jungler is. That's where we play basically, and it makes sense because he's got the way to go for the heals, and he's got the skill as well to zone out opponents in order for them to take down their objectives. Just like whenever the Renji will actually go for that free hit. Wow. I mean, we are very much on time on our schedule. I did not expect it. Usually we would like, okay, 3-game series and all that, but yeah, that it is so far for our series number 2, for our day 1 of the tournament. I will call yesterday day 0 because that's when all the rounds 1 happened, and all the rounds 2 was done off stream, I think earlier today. And now we are streaming for you guys all of the round 3s. Actually, 3 round 3s.
Yeah, and the first series and second series both ended in 2 games, which is really quick. And as of now, we can see most of the time it's a fast-ended game.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, I guess we are going to be heading into a short break. For the meantime, just hang on to your seat because up next is Super Extraction versus SDG Gaming. For the meantime, we're going to be hanging on later on. See you guys in a bit.
OnAir.
Looking scary. The rest of the members.
Imagine you can elevate your virtual event with this. What about this? And this. Hi, I'm Frigo from Easy On Air, your virtual live stereo. In Easy On Air, we aim to help 1,000 MNC to maximize the live streaming experience, deliver high quality content, and unforgettable digital event to their audience. Have you ever had chaotic moments during your virtual event due to technical issues like slow internet connections, low audio and video quality, and you end up with bad reputation and cannot hit your sales target? What can you do with Easy On Air to avoid the problems I mentioned? Number one, you can have 100% customizable solutions for delivering exceptional live streaming experience. Number two, provide flawless virtual event flow. And number three, create interactive virtual sections and have fun with your audience. You can leave your contact details here and our live streaming specialist will be in touch with you. So, are you ready? In recent years, virtual events have gained immense significance in the world of business. With the ability to connect companies with their customers and stakeholders, regardless of geographic locations, virtual events have become a vital tool for modern businesses to expand their reach and influence. Additionally, virtual events can be more sustainable than a traditional event, as they eliminate the need for attendees to travel, reducing the event's carbon footprint and overall environmental impact. The question is, how can you make your virtual event stand out and capture the attention of your target audience? That's where a 3D virtual set can help. Come, let me show you. A 3D virtual set can help you create stunning environment that will capture your audience attention and leave a lasting impression. After all, the key to successful event
OnAir.
Looking scary. The rest of the members I'm pretty sure you guys are super excited to see the last series for tonight at the Clash on Air Cup Honor of Kings Season 2 Super Extraction PH versus Sky Dragon Gaming Malaysia. I'm Kisai, with me is Luna, and we are about to bring you the action for our last series.
Hey, yes, it's finally come to our last series, and I wonder, would it be another fast-paced game this time around? Because like it ended in 2 games, but I really hope to see up to 3 games this time for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if it's gonna be another 2-0, or will we finally be able to see a complete 2-1 game? Because I think, um, uh, I don't know if these teams are actually eyeing onto wanting to go back to play rank games and the peak rank, because we have a schedule for peak rank, right? I think it's until 1 a.m. Starting 9 p.m. So if anyone in here is not aware about the schedule, so there you go. Now you know. So maybe they want to go for peak rank, so they increase their MMRs for their accounts and their heroes as well. But yeah, our next game is gonna be Super Extraction from the Philippines versus Sky Dragon Gaming. So far, we have 2 Malaysian representatives moving forward to the final round, which is XDG and Doom of the Gods. It makes me wonder if there will be finally one Philippine team moving forward to the finals round, or the semi-finals round, I'm sorry, or is it going to be another Malaysian team who will move forward to the semi-finals round.
Yeah, and now we're back into the drafting period where I was wanting to see more of different hero this time. I hope that we can see, for example, like you say, Zulong, Wukong. That we haven't seen them, even though they're being buffed, you were saying, right?
And Lady Jen, come on.
Yeah! We only have Princess Frost. Where's Lady Jen? I need to see it. Oh, and Dahlia again getting banned. Well, this time Mai didn't have a chance to being played and being banned by Super Extraction.
I mean, Mai Shiranui definitely give that hero into a really good hands, and then he can just like go for good pokes and pick off. So I think that is a good ban coming from the side of the Super Extraction. I do hope that they have an intention on prioritizing the Daxiao pick in here if they have not banned it out, or potentially Sky Dragon Gaming is going to be banning out the Daxiao later on. But then again, it will open up like the heroes like that of the Yuan, which gives us a lot of sustain, and good heroes like that of Chin too, which we saw a while ago from a Project player. And the Dacia is open, and just like we talked about, there you go, open Dacia, but no Lady Jen still.
And also they have also banned Heino, as you can see, Mai is poking, and Heino is poking too. So I was thinking maybe Super Extraction wanna avoid a certain poking harassing heroes at here. While other than we having Tacha or Super Extraction able to summon a lot of heroes at one time, at Sky Dragon Gaming this time we have Arlie again to suit up strong, probably trying to balance out more and showing dominance in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Arlie, we did see Arlie a while ago. It's just that it lost in a particular game, but we did see his potential. The moment he got like 3 itemization completed already, he can just like dish a lot of damage, AoE damage even more, and more so like the updated version of the Arlie, he is actually able to like block out range damage that may come out from here. So he could even black out the skill 1, skill 2 of the Datiao, and maybe even the pokes coming from the lady soon. So let's see how this one will go, because there's a good protection enough coming from the Zhang Fein here, and more zone that might be provided from the Princess Frost even so.
So again, seeing Princess Frost, so it could be like one is like poking and mobility, and there is one here that is giving like burst damage by Princess Frost, which is I think could be a pretty balanced composition as of now. While on Super Extraction, they have Biron, which has high sustainability, really good at shielding, and a lot of combos that can knock up enemies, which could be pretty annoying as well. And Pei again is being banned, probably because they don't want to give up the early game so that Arlie and Princess Frost can actually grow and grow and be stable.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But let's see what's gonna be the matchup of the Princess Frost in the middle lane in here. We do have, I was like off camera, you were mentioning about you not liking Shangguan. So I wonder if there's gonna be Shangguan in here, into the middle lane coming from the side of Super Extraction. We have yet to find out as they continue to decide, but we do have options like that of the Angela. Oh, we were talking about Angela also a while ago, but we are not seeing her yet as of until now. But so far, they're banning out a lot of jungles in here. The Pei, the Kaiser, and even the Luna already also has banned out since there is no jungle on the side of Super Extraction as of yet. But what could be fitting in here? If we may take, I mean, oh, I was just like about to mention Sintua, but it's already banned out. So Dun is in here available. Ying is even possible as well. Might even be oh yeah, we were just talking about Ying. Now the sounds like Jing is already here. So yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see another mirror by Jing again in this match, and as well, Super Extraction has picked Zhuangzi at this round, probably because they wanna reduce the crowd control as much as possible. Because look at Zhang Fei, Princess Frost, probably Sun Ce as well. They probably want to avoid that's happening to maybe Lady Sun or other heroes. While Sky Dragon Gaming last hero goes to Mayin.
Yes, yeah, it's been a while for this Mayin to come out. One thing we could take note is that the Daciao is not gonna go for the roamer in here. She is gonna go for the mid lane. So we will be expecting a lot of damage in here. A while ago, we were talking about how annoying the skill 1, skill 2, Leaping Koi Tide, as well as Sea of Fate from the Daciao. When she is a support, what more if she is actually into the middle lane building magic damage items? So that's gonna be looking scary coming from the boost. And at the same time, Jing with a mirror domain, that's gonna be looking scary too. But then again, we talk about Arlie, which is also a late game potential from the side of SDG. So a lot of things can happen. Let's now head into the gorge where your casters once more. And Kisai with me, it's Luna, bringing you the action for last year's tonight.
Well, we can see that SDG actually started pretty hard on the middle when it just started, but they actually have the force to go back to their farm lane. And while now Zhang Fei trying to disturb them for a bit, but yet has already split off. And while they're trying to invade the jungle first.
Oops, so bad to the cost of his life. That is First Blood brought to you by Easy on Air. Athrium will unfortunately fall down. He was like very deep in that one. I think he could have like called a teammate in here. In the attempt on the invade, but unfortunately not. But one thing we'll also notice that the laning phase, we can see Sin. Daciao is actually onto the top lane part of the map, and Elio onto the middle lane. But for the meantime, we see this fight ongoing onto the mid already. Super low on HP is actually the Byron, but he will be back to safety as he was able to juke out the ultimate Setsu coming from our Sunsua. But for the meantime, Atrium in here will be able to actually go for a kill, but seems like the Mirror Domain is going to give him a hard time. But Jig will fall down, so as this Mayin, lots of exchanges in terms of kills in here. 2 for 2 trade so far, just with it. 2-minute game time would make it 3, but nope, our Zhuangzi will be safe.
That's really intense in the minute of 2 because and now Arlie are trying to but she didn't. She actually decided to go for the Firehawk while Sunsa thought it would be a fight, but there isn't, so he decided to go ahead and get the blue buff, the other golem from the enemy's jungle.
That's true. I mean, could have been a miscommunication in here, or just Sintua just being a little late with the set sail and going for that gank onto the buff. But anyway, Richard with the Lady Soon anyway is quite mobile, so he'll be safe. But Atrium with a nice vision in here, but for the meantime, oh, look at this one. Winter is here has been used, taking down the life of Sin, the Daciao, onto the top lane part of the map. With a nice strategy coming from the side of SDG, but there is an invade I wonder if this could be another potential team fight that could happen, but no, they're just gonna be zoning out the members of Super Extraction in here at this moment.
But they're actually still invading the jungle, trying to take away that monster nearby the river. And meanwhile, they're actually all gathering around the dragons already. And all now are in the mid lane. I wonder, would there be a fight in the middle soon? Princess Frost and Mal on top.
Oh yes indeed, look at this one. Will there be a chase? Yes, there will be, because my Yin can just like go for it. That gets serious up against Tim Byron. Elio will fall down. For the meantime, Setsil hasn't already been used. He's trying to chase out our Zhuangzi in here, but Zhuangzi is actually immune on CZ. But for the meantime, gonna be taking down some of his life, but we'll still go back to safety.
Zhuangzi is actually a really good hero of running away because the movement speed is really quick, and with all the but now the Princess Force has once again used her ulti, yet there's no very solid damage here. But at the bottom,
in here, I thought he is gonna go back to safety, but Ollie will fall down onto the hands of the member of Team SUP in here. But we're not yet even done, as our Jing will be frozen by the Princess Frost and the rest of the members in here. Daciao actually forced to flash away back to safety, but in here, Exio, as well as Recharge, and even Zhuangzi is actually trying to go for a fight in here up against our Zhangfei. Zhangfei trying to sustain all this damage, but the rest of the members of Team SUP, he will be safe under the tower, will be regenerating some HP, and the tower is safe. But while that is happening, we can see Mayin actually trying to take away some of the jungle camps of SUP.
exactly, just not just invading the jungle, she's also clearing the line, and maybe meanwhile taking down the tower of the Flash lane, which did not happen because the SUP team has come to save her. But it seems like the tower might be taken down in the mid lane, or will not. Oh, it's taken down by Arlie, and they again invading the jungle of SUP while taking down the Tyrant, and also taking down their Crimson Golem, which is probably not that of a good things happening to SUP because their jungle is fully being invaded left and right.
This is the pressure that definitely No Raid really loves having as a jungler, you know? If you are teammates are able to pressure the opponent's jungle camp, then he's able to take objectives, even all alone, just like what happened when he was able to take the Tyrant all alone by himself. And what more, a good position to also taking down the tower on the bottom lane part of the map. Before the meantime, a 2v2 situation just happened, killing of the Mayin into the middle lane. Unfortunately, we did not see that happen, but there is a chase though on the top side part of the map between the Jin as well as together with the Byron up against Suntua. I wonder how will this go, because he actually quite overextended in here. Will there be a mirror domain? Unfortunately, Jing did not make use of that. Set sail has been used instead to back away to safety.
But you can see SDG are still kind of aggressive in the jungle. They probably really don't want to let SUP's team jungler to be able to farm more, while they're also taking down Overlord and yes, Ancestral Steel and Viren taken in.
Nice try coming from our Mayin player in there, but yeah, he didn't have any smite anyway, so I think Byron is quite low up top, quite overextended. He has to be very careful. They have to get this tower, definitely.
Has destroyed a
instead
tower.
of costing their life.
Red team has
And you
destroyed
can see
a
actually
tower.
Ali and Zhangfei are actually giving pressure at the farm lane. The second tower are actually gone already at this point, and still never giving up on invading jungle. Sun Tzu has set still, and I'll give a bit of poking here and there. And Daciao can only try to let them not able to go too close to here in the middle tower right now.
That's so true. I mean, we are just at only 7-minute game time over. We can already see inner tower already being taken down at this point in time. So it's quite fast. Very fast-paced game. Mayin with whatever trying to kick out one member, but I think that was Yeji, which is actually, you know, invincible onto CC's crowd control, because that is a Zhuangzi we're talking about.
If it's not because of the dragon, probably SUP's team will be harder for them, but the Vanguard actually able to help them to sustain a little bit longer on the minions wave. While as you can see, they are now actually mainly clearing, while Zhuangzi probably giving a bit of vision but going back right now because it could be dangerous. And still more invading, and they're trying to not letting the invasion happen meanwhile. But they are not. They don't dare to actually fight as of now, probably because of the fallback.
That's true. And at the same time, looking at the itemization, we did not see any Daybreaker, Starbreaker, or Voice being created yet up against the Jungle. But for the meantime, Jingle falls down, and it seems like something as well as a 1-for-1 exchange just happened. But then again, map control is in favor on the side of SDG. At the moment, Winter is here, has been used to create that space, but unfortunately in here, Byron will fall down in the process. And yeah, more farm is definitely needed by SUP in here to actually stop, I mean, at least to counter the high armor that Zhangfei has, so as is of the tankiness coming from him as well as the Sansua. Because again, how are they going to be able to reach the backline if they are not able to break down the armors of these, really muscular heroes like that of the Zhangfei? So catch up on farm is, I think, the answer that's very much needed from the side of SVP.
SDG is still asserting dominance by taking all the possible monster. At the same time, they're also bringing the minion wave to very, very far. As you can see, how they take down the Clash Lane tower earlier is because there is also minions at the mid lane, and SUP has to choose in between which to protect, and they protect the mid lane tower, and thus losing the Highlands tower. While here, we're seeing a possible fight in between Zhuangzi, but they did not start the fight. While you can see, SUP are trying to at least save half of their jungle, and they don't want to let go of the Azure Golem, and they're trying to fight,
Dark Tyrant has been defeated.
because Mayan is on her own probably. And here!
Oh yeah, definitely in here. Byron is not on a good place, just taking in all the damage coming from Othrium. So I think that was a mistake that he was actually even there on that part of the map without any other way to actually just go back to safety. He wasn't even able to use the flash to go back to safety as well, so really quite unfortunate for him. But for the meantime, pressure is already in here onto the Hybrid Tower of Team SUP. They do have in the bottom lane tower as well some minion waves that will allow the rest of the members of SDG to actually go for the free hit. Mirror Domain has been used by the Jing, but to cost his life as he will go down onto the members on the side of Team SDG. More members already falling down. Elio with 12 super low in HP, but will be able to actually go back onto the base, but Richard will fall down, and now it's just Elio as well as Seam remaining on the side of Team SUP to defend their base this time.
Yeah, they have forced to stay in the crystal as of now, and the outside would be the heaven for SDG because there's too much for SUP to handle, especially when there's super minion coming in from Clash Lane as well as the farm lane. And actually all the minion control are really well for SDG. They are all past at least the river line, and you can see they're having a hard time trying to clear the super minion too.
Now I think that the question here is, what can SUP do with the lead that SDG now has right now? Where's the threat? That's definitely the question. First of all, they're not able to enter the backline because of Atrium, because of No Afraid and Coriander the best. So because they're just like circling all around between PHY as well as No Afraid. Now, I think they just, for the side of SUP, they just need to finally build, an itemization. This is go up against the high armor that this Zhangfei has, and once a Zhangfei already has fallen down, they can just like enter the back line, because right now it's very hard. From a while ago, the itemization that we saw there, they're just still trying to build. But for the meantime, a 1v1 tussle on going onto the bottom lane part of the map. Whatever has been used in here, by the way, it's gonna be kicked out, and look at that! just be falling down with the execute as well. But for the meantime, we can see in here all the vanguards already walking. Shadow vanguards even so. Every tower already has fallen down. Mirror domain has been used. I wonder if he will actually survive. But no, he will fall down. And SEG will actually go for the focus on the crystal. They will take the game 1 win. Congratulations, Sky Dragon Gaming, for the game 1 win.
Congratulations! At the end, it's really hard for the other team to actually try to survive because minions coming in, and Shadow Vanguard coming in, everything's coming in, and with lacking of Biron at the last protection line is really such a hard to turn over anymore at that point. So a lot of pressure given by Sky Dragon Gaming team.
That's true. One sad fact though, I mean for Zhuangzi, it's definitely a good way to counter out CCs, right? Like it's very natural for this type of hero because of the butterfly effect, ultimate. But he, in terms of like tankiness, it doesn't have that much. So usually he just gets picked off by any of the other members on the side of Team Sky Dragon Gaming. At the same time, we did see in the early stages of the game wherein Byron was actually into the middle lane, but we do know that Clash laners like get more experience when they are in the Clash lane, because when they take down the mage minions, you know, they get more EXP. But he was in the middle lane, so I think that did not become effective. That did not become an effective strategy for them. But for the meantime, our MVP of the game is gonna be PHY in here with a score of 109. Definitely okay, even though there's not a lot of kills in there, because the main purpose of PHY in here was to zone out the members of Team Super Extraction, which become very effective.
It does, and the way Princess Frost not just only zoned out, she actually she actually helped to assist in a lot of ways when there is a team fight, as I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's true, but let's take a look at the scoreboard to observe even further what actually has happened in the game. Now, looking on the side of SUP in here, I'm taking a look at if they have managed to build up some anti-high armor, right? It seems like not. They don't have the Daybreaker, they don't have the Starbreaker, or even the Void stuff. So it's really nothing to go up against the tankiness of Coriander, even No Freight, even Autrium. So we're talking about 3 tanky frontliners in here, and the farm wasn't just enough to build this anti-high armor against this hero. So that was the problem. But if we were able to prolong the game even further, and they got those itemization to counter out this really tanky heroes, then they potentially can do. Because even Richard, if he has either of those itemizations that we have mentioned a while ago, definitely he can like just easily burst down even the likes of a Zhangfei. So no bias, even though I play Lady Soon, okay? I mean, I'm no bias. I love Arlie too, but it's just like there's definitely good potential for the Lady Soon onto the late game, but we did not go onto that late game, so yeah, quite unfortunate.
It's also pretty there in comparison, like you were saying, on the rating we can see actually they are very, very tanky, and actually they actually went super aggressive already. Well, we're seeing on the other side, they are actually compared, they are a lot more vulnerable as of now, because Zhangfei as well, the item are mainly just now, as I can see, is cooldown, it's not yet the items that can actually not counter, but tank back the damage dealt.
Interesting though, like even though there's not much kills onto the hands of PHY, he has the most damage dealt. So yeah, even it's just that the last hit is being stolen by someone. Who is that someone? It's like either of the teammates on the side of Sky Dragon Gaming. But of course, I think this is what I love, how how Honor of Kings identify which one is the MVP. They don't base on the score like on the KDA, right? They don't like have a mathematical formula for that, but they take into account everything else, like the damage dealt, like the tower damage, the presence in team fight. So I love that. I love that idea. So yeah, because again, there are people in FB groups complaining, why did I not get MVP? I have the most number of kills, or like I don't have deaths and most number of kills, etc. But yeah, anyway, that was just game 1. This is the best of 3 match, guys. So definitely there's still hope for Super Extraction to make a comeback on maybe a reverse sweep even for game 2 and game 3 if we'll have that. But again, already a momentum for Sky Dragon Gaming as they only have 1 match point to get in order to move forward to the semifinals round.
Exactly, and that's also another fast game. Actually, it's only 30 minutes. Actually,
I don't want to go pick rank.
And also, like when almost half of the game, you already can notice the game momentum, the game tempo has already been dominated by the SDG team already. It's like, oh, it's gonna be hard for the Super Extraction team to actually try to recover in a way. So maybe they probably they probably need to try to find more counter probably on the next match.
Yeah, I mean, Zhuangzi is very late game. Lady Sun was very late game too. The only early that they have is, I mean, the Dacia is good in pokes in the early. But I think they weren't able to take advantage of Byron being in the clash lane on the early stage of the game as well, because they swapped. It was too early to swap, to be honest.
Exactly.
I think they could have taken advantage of the EXP that the Byron could get in the clash lane. So I think that's the reason why, we don't usually see in a lot of high-level tournaments, swapping of lanes, because the farm laner can get more gold when he takes down the mage minions in the farm lane. So that's why we don't see it like an early swap of this. But yeah, let's head on to our game 2 draft. Let's get it on. I wonder what is gonna be this time, Luna.
Let's see if Arlie gonna appear again. But on the other side, we never know. But I was really hoping to see Faye from the beginning until now. But he just keep on getting banned.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Do you want this Pei to, show up his, actually Pei is very mobile, so can set up really good ganks as well. So yeah, we'll see about that, if they're gonna give us Pei. But oh, Lady Jen, it seems like this hero is 100% banned for today, huh?
Lady Jen is also my favorite mid, and yeah, I totally understand it. Lady Jen, please! And Mai again being banned, like we have mentioned, mobility, poking, abilities, everything. Again, get banned because all of this possibility of the way of playing the game. Yet, I wonder what would they first pick. Oh, Arlie is banned.
Yeah, seems like, late game, either you wait for the late game for the Arlie, or you just, give him quick farm in the early stages of the game. So I think it's an understandable plan. Now a potential first pick in here is the Dolia. Dolia is open right now. I wonder if Sky Dragon Gaming is gonna take it for themselves, or if they are gonna give this away to Super Extraction. But if it's so in case, but yeah, they should pick it, because if they don't take it, now they pick it. Because if they don't take it, Super Extraction will have the potential to get the Dolia Yuhuan combination. Now we don't want that, so this is a good decision coming from Sky Dragon Gaming. Yeah, sustains here and there, Kaiser and Elaine, plus the source. Oh no!
You just mentioned Yuhuan Dolia combination. There you go, right in front of face.
Oh no. gave me a headache. Yeah, I was like mentioning that, like, even me, I forgot. Okay, Super Extraction could have gotten that because again, there's a lot of sustain, and now just the first 3 picks of Sky Dragon Gaming, it's already a balanced source of sustain and damage with the long. So this is looking scary. Now I think they just have to find a way to stop the U1 from, you know, getting online. Actually, all of this.
We can see Super Extraction actually try to restructure in a way that they can be tankier, more sustainable, because earlier they are not that sustainable. Maybe they are afraid of that again. That's why this choice. And also having Consort Yu this time as their ADC, probably because they want to make sure they can escape from situations. Yeah. I wonder if that's gonna help in this round with Dolia and Yu Huan, which is really a scary combo. And they proceeded to ban Zhang Liang this time.
Yeah, Haino and Liang. Soon they are removing the sources of roams that can assist the mobility, the further mobility, and yeah, they don't basically. Okay, U1 and Dolia, that's already gonna be like quite mobile as well, apart from the sustain. But ooh, I like the Nuwa pick in here coming from the side of Super Extraction, just to, you know, maybe somehow stopped Yuhuan and Dolia to actually go for engages. I'm excited to see how they're gonna be putting this into the gorge. But I like your point on the Consortio as well. Definitely he'll be able to save himself, but he needs to be very careful on diving in onto team fights, especially making use of his ultimate. But Guan Yu and
Nota.
Yeah, Ninja in here as the last picks. Definitely lots of quick backups with the ultimate coming from Ninja. So, okay, Ming. I'll let you comment on this one.
Okay, if I were the Ming, because I love Ming, I would follow. I probably follow Kai or Consort Yu. Actually, with Consort Yu, if you're able to follow her when she rolls to the front, Consort Yu can deal hell a lot of damage, and hopefully can save her from being attacked by Nota. You know, because there's Nota and Guan Yu, they're gonna come in clashing, and Consort Yu might be in really danger. So it might be pretty important to back Consort Yu out at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. I think the Guan Yu is gonna be the one to go into the jungle. Or it could be the Nuja as well. We'll see. We'll see later on who's gonna be having the smite. But so far, we can already tell that because Ming, he is more effective to actually roam around on who he wants to empower with, right? So we'll see if he's gonna stick with the Consortio or will he be roaming around with the Kaiser. But it seems like he wants to stick with the Consortio this time onto the lane just to match up against Long.
Dolia and Yuan actually tried to suppress a lot in the mid lane. They were like pushing in and taking the river, and at the bottom we're seeing a little bit of poking, yet Ming managed to run back. And who would Ming assist? Let's see. While on the top,
yes, in here a 1v2 situation already with the stuns here and there. Gonna get look at the knockback coming from the Guan Yu. The first blood brought to you by Easy on Air. A very easy kill indeed up against SUP by SDG in there. And that was like, okay, that was not nice. That was nice. That's what you're gonna hate up against a Guan Yu. Always the CCs, the knockbacks. It's super annoying.
Exactly. He's already back in the tower, and bam! No, you're out.
Yeah.
Oh, and now at the bottom. Oh, they're safe for now. But we can see just now, meanwhile, are kind of being poked here and there a lot by SDG. And Guan Yu is finding opportunity to probably, whenever Niwa decided to come out and just kick in. And at the bottom, we can see Ming actually decided to help Consort Yu.
This is a 5-man rotation incoming, potentially down bottom part of the map. They have to be very careful. We can see Guan Yu already setting up the knockback. Look at that, out of the tower. He's taking some damage. He will fall down up against the hands of Ming. But then again, recharging here, trying to sustain. But then again, he will fall down onto the hands of the Dolia. Unfortunately, the Dolia got the last hit, but we did see how Long did try to actually go for that last hit as well, but we can see a potential. Oh, we can see the backup coming from Elio in here, but look at that infinite vastness coming from Long. Will be able to survive and go back to safety.
I feel like the timing that Alien came is a little bit late, probably because they're really running away. And one downside about using Ming is usually when the person Ming supported, another person probably when the other person died, Ming probably couldn't survive and just getting harvested together.
That's true. It's like 2 is better than 1 for me. So you definitely would want that. Of course, the string, you could take advantage of that. But sometimes it's hard to position yourself just to take advantage of the damage coming from the string, right? Because you can be like in a dangerous position and you cannot just like overextend. But for the meantime, a 1v3 situation into the middle lane. Well, we can see that Q1 will be making use of the unending sorrow to help him go back to safety. And yeah,
Nuta decided to fly over to attack Consort G, and we are seeing 1v. Oh, but they back off because there is also backup from SUP.
The Skyfall universe screen definitely has been used, but I mean that's under tower, so you don't wanna go there and just die. So I think that's a good decision coming from Ninja. But for the meantime, more fights and pokes here and there ongoing right now because Seiko Sword you already made use of his vaulting shot. Killing down the Dolia. Unfortunately, the last hit actually went on to a different member on the side of SUP in here, but that's definitely okay. But for the meantime, they have a free take onto the Overlord, or rather the Tyrant right now, coming from the side of SUP, and this is going to give them a chain lightning damage that will definitely empower the damage coming up from Yua, or maybe even so the Ming as well.
Enemies here in Nuta also trying to take their butter, and Nuta is coming out.
Oh, Nuja, look at that! Really gonna go for that Skyfall targeting recharge onto the tower right now, but super low with HP right now as well. We can see Long actually going for the infinite vastness, who will not be able to clear the Consortium, but we can see Guan Yu actually onto the back line, still killing off Consortium. Really nice eye to actually find the right target that they want. And now there's an opportunity for SDG to actually go for a push onto the bottom lane, but while that is happening, Elio is actually also going for a push
has
up top.
destroyed a tower.
Exactly, but Guan Yu has came to him, taking away the minions, so he's unable to push down the tower while they are starting a fight, but probably it wouldn't happen as of now. And we can see the other team haven't taken, Overlord has not been taken down as of now, so I was wondering with SDG would take the opportunity to take, but it's a little bit hard because Alien is keeping an eye on the Overlord, and also Nuja has been roaming a lot. And
Has destroyed
again,
a tower.
Nuja in here actually went onto scene just to scare him away because he needs to create that space for the rest of the members of XDG to actually take down the tower onto the middle lane. But you can see stuns going here and there coming from the Yuhuan PHY in here now. This is a good opportunity to actually take the Overlord because it just took down the tower onto the middle lane, but it seems like for Yoru, they don't want them to take that. So I guess it's a good way to just like actually maybe just bait them out of their comfort zones and let's see, and have this 50-50 fight right now on the camp. I think it's gonna be a secure for the side of SDG.
yeah, SDG has secured it, and SUP couldn't do anything much and decided to go back to the mid lane as of now, while we see they are trying to make sure they clear the jungle, while Alien is still resistancing on the Clash lane, probably want to take down the tower. And we can see SDG are trying to invade the jungle once again on SUC, but they're invading, and SUP, I don't know if they realize or not, because it's gonna be bad if that keeps going on. While Guan Yu is going on the bottom lane and mid lane probably seems like there's something gonna happen, or will it not?
I mean, yeah, Guan Yu anyway is quite mobile, and he definitely can catch up on team fights if in case. But yeah, definitely that's what you want to do after taking an objective. Take more jungle camps from your opponents. You know, starve them from farm, because that will not allow them to go for the power spike that they need. For the meantime, so much space is actually being created by the Yohuan in here as well for our Long to actually feed onto the lanes, just like what he is actually doing up top.
So we're not seeing as much as
Blue
what we're
team
expecting
has destroyed
for the
a
combination
tower.
of Consubri along with me. I'm hoping to see more that they can burst, but now we are seeing the Dragon has go into the Clash and they're taking down the tower on the Clash lane.
Yeah, it's definitely a free hit for the Long right now. There's not
has
much
destroyed a tower.
SUP can do as of the moment, but just wait for the minions going towards their base. That's gonna be the main source of their gold right now, and experience as well. And 6 minutes, or rather 4 seconds from now, another objective is gonna go up. Seems like, of course, there's a better position inside of SDG in here. The question, will there be an attempt coming from SUP right now? I think, you know what, I feel like they just go for the speed push if they can. They definitely cannot go for the fight at the moment.
Kaiser is tempted, but he couldn't.
Has been defeated.
And they are easily zoned out just like that, getting stunned again. Oh no, we can see Yoru in here, our Kaiser being stunned here and there, taking in a lot of damage coming from the side of SDG at the moment. We can see Death of Sunset has already been used. Will that be enough to take down the target? But Ning will fall down on the heads of Nuja as well. But then again, being obliterated already, 3 members of the side of SUP are down. One more because Seed will fall down too. Long is just gone mild. He gone down, and with infinite fastness, he will take down more members from the side. Now what can Richard do? All alone is just the farm leader of Team SUP. And we're talking about some minions. Oh, getting stunned and some folks and some fresh damage as well. And he will fall down. Everyone's in a rush. They want to go back on to going for some peak rank games, but the rest of the members of Team SUP will go back alive. It's just their retaliation. Do take note, the Death of Sunset is actually already here, but will not be able to take down any lives on the side of SPG at the moment. A tower might fall down again onto the top side part of the map, but if you're waiting for the minion wave, it's going to be stunned here, and they're going to go back to the base to regenerate some HP. Yes, they were successful to do so. But do take note, SCG has some minion waves up top, so what's in the middle lane, are they going to be continuing to force this one out? Or will they respect SUP this time? And they decided, we're going to respect SUP because this can be at the exchange of the cause of our lives.
And on their way back, they didn't forget to invade once again, but it's not a success. But we're seeing that how good of the sustainability of Dolia with Yuan earlier. They were in for a long fight up until SUP has revived again, and they were still up for there. We can totally see how good the draft actually could bring, how much benefit it could bring. And then now meanwhile we are seeing Kaiser actually ambushing or probably giving vision, and hopefully for SDG don't take down the Overlord, but they are already gathering at the Tyrant. So Kaiser has decided to push down the tower on the Clash lane meanwhile, because they are all gathering at the bottom, and there is a little bit of fight gonna be happening in the mid lane.
Nuja in here with the ultimate already targeting onto the back line. One member will pull down for sure. Ming does it. And here we go with the rest of the members of Team SUP actually trying to chase more members on the side of SUP, which already has 2 members has fallen down. Make it 3 even further. And the triple kill even for the side of Long. And I think this is going to be it anytime soon, because we are on a wipeout in here for the side of SUP. Okay, no minion waves. They're going to wait for a while. One is tanking. Actually, we can see one member tanking already in here, just healing here and there, waiting for the minion waves. Wow, I mean, kudos to No Afraid. He is not afraid of actually tagging this out. And congratulations to SDG as they will be moving forward to the semi-finals round.
Wow, congratulations! And wow, that is really such a good team combination. I would say, like we were saying about Dolia, Yuan is such a scary combination, but at the same time, having Notak, Wanyu to taking care and also taking down all the ADC and all the damage dealer.
It's very balanced.
Yeah, it's very balanced. It's not just about sustaining, it's all about the burst damage, dealing, and everything is really carried out really well by the team composition as well as spreading the task actually.
That's true. Because some teams, like on some different leagues or community tournaments, like they draft the Yuhuan and the Dolia combination, but they tend to forget that they okay, because those two it's much sustained already, and I think you really have to balance it with much damage. The next time you for the second round of picking, which was showed to us by Sky Dragon Gaming so well when they were drafting it out. What I don't like about the draft of Super Extraction PH was the main partner with the consortium. I mean, yeah, it's okay, but they are very mobile in here. And also, as a consortium, you have to enter the clash with a voting shot. And if you enter, you can even if you have the anti-CC skill on you, I mean, what if it's in cooldown? You can just okay, if you use it, there's another source of CC, right? Coming from the draft of Sky Dragon Gaming. But let's take a look at the MVP from that game. It is gonna be long. I want you to say this name.
I need to see the name, but it's 洛城朱举世无双啊，洛城举世无双。So MVP goes to 洛城举世无双with 707, which is amazing. No death for an ADC. It's really
wow.
Yeah. Actually, if you realize how he played long, he actually invaded quite a lot of time, but managed to escape it with using his ulti by being a dragon, which is really impressive. I really like the way he plays. Congratulations for getting the MVP.
Does he have a meaning in his name?
It kind of means like there is no one like him. No one like him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, I like how our players have been naming their names in here. Like very, they have the confidence in making use of their IG. Yeah, 707 for our. He did get a lot of. I think it was like two times when he got the triple kill, if I'm not mistaken, or like two or yeah, 2 times. But yeah, that is definitely a good way. And I think whenever No Frayed on the new job was actually will be entering team fights. They just go all in. Okay, I go in. I'm creating space. They they are so synergized on the way they actually executed their draft.
Exactly. And the support, Dolia, Yuan has always been Yuan is not really supported, but the support given by her is always really nice and giving a lot of space here and there, allowing Neta Guanyi to actually catch people and always allow Long able to give constant damage at the best position.
That's true, and I think in here, I mean, look at the damage, 30%, not the most, but I think what add up onto this is the team fight presence. You can see 93%. My oh my, he's like present. Yeah, he's the one that is most. This is close to 100%.
There is 100% on the other team.
On the other team though,
and also Ning, probably because they're targeted a lot whenever a team fight happens.
That's true. But then again, really nice execution. Both, of course, nice draft and nice execution. Could have been better on the side of SUP in here, I think. If they have not, I mean, could have been a better farm laner, I suppose, that have been chosen, and as well as a roamer. It's like it just doesn't fit so well, like the Sortu and the main up against the lineup of SUG, because they're very mobile. They have a lot of knockbacks. We did see how annoying Atrium was on the Guan Yu. Like on the early game, like we saw how Elio died with the gank from PHY as well as Atrium. So yeah, what more?
before we can
Yeah.
say SDG are really good at picking their composition and also countering the other team.
That's true. I do agree on that one, which makes our semifinals round and final round tomorrow even more exciting because, oh my, this is all Malaysian teams. I wonder what is the result in the last. I'm just gonna take a peek. Okay, it's Rival Esports who won up against Azier Asgard. I'm not sure what country is Azier Asgard, but we're gonna show you the bracket. The updated bracket in a bit from the matches that we've done a while ago and what will it be like for tomorrow. So a while ago we did see the match between XAG and Extraction Force, a 2-0 score, and the winner of that as well from the second series, Tomb of the Gods. This is both Malaysian and Malaysian team, XDG versus the OTG. Tomorrow again, and SDG Gaming or Sky Dragon Gaming will gonna go up against Rival Esports. So tomorrow we're gonna be finishing all of these matches, like the two semifinals plus the grand final. So all Malaysian teams. So Rival Esports is also Malaysian. So this is gonna be a Malaysian tournament for the semifinals until the finals. So this is so exciting. It really proves us like, okay, the Malaysians got the most experience for having played Honor of Kings for quite a long time. But yeah, Luna, would you like to tell us about the schedule for tomorrow's matches?
Yeah, so just like she mentioned, tomorrow at 8 p.m. exact time as today, we're gonna have semifinal. First series will go to XDG versus DOTG, Doom of the Gods. While on the semifinal 2, we will have SDG versus RVL at 9 p.m. and the grand final will be happening in between the winner of these two teams, and we're gonna see who gonna take the throne. Yeah, it's gonna be so nerve-wracking.
That's true, because again, to those who did not know, XDG is actually our champion from season 1. So the question is, who is going to be this other Malaysian team that is going to be dethroning them? That is the question. But may I ask you, Luna, which one was like your favorite highlight or moment from all of the games that we've casted? Do you have any favorites?
I probably like it when the game with Da Qiao because
all of the games with Da Qiao.
Yeah, the game earlier with Da Qiao where they managed to summon at a lot of important places. I probably don't remember as good, but I think it's XTG's game with Jin. Yeah, the Da Qiao with Jin combination. It was really good, and the team combination is really so confusing in a way as well, because every hero is like moving here and there. So I kind of amused with that one. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much the same. Actually, or I will tell like all of the Yuhuan and the Doya combination games. Yeah, I love that too. But I wonder if we will be seeing more of that tomorrow, because again, tomorrow is the last day we're in. We will see the semi-finals and the grand finals match. But yeah, I guess. But I just want to thank Luna for being here as our very special guest. I really had fun casting with you. Your voice is very cute. I wish mine as well. But I hope to cast with you again in the future, because tomorrow is going to be a different caster we have. It's going to be Sedge. But yeah, meantime, we're going to be ending the stream now. We'll see you guys again next time tomorrow. For the meantime, I'm Kaisai with me is Luna. Sending goodbye to you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Clash on air.
Looking scary. The rest of the members.